Hello, everyone. Yeah, full item randomized. I'm one of your he is Ron.
Yep.
To get this race started right away.
We got a fun match going on, Snowbear versus ShadowFrost, so that'll be good.
Yeah, I'm actually excited to see. I don't know much about ShadowFrost, but I have played enough with Snowbear to know he's a decent runner.
Same. So it'll be interesting to see how we go. As always, with any Crystal Full Item Rando, anything can happen. So all it takes is finding one good main versus a bad main, doing one check versus not doing a check. So we'll just have to wait and see how it all shakes out.
Yep. Just waiting on the timer to start here. It'll happen any moment now.
So, really quickly, while we start up, for those of you who do not know, this is Pokemon Crystal Extreme Full Item Rando. What this basically means is all of the key items are mixed in with each other, along with the normal items that you would find on the ground, as well as items that you would have given to you. But this does not include hidden items or any really ridiculous items. And we're going to be playing on a cool ROM, which gives us bike immediately, which is awesome.
Yep, we edited it, so everyone starts with a bike. Every Pokemon's randomized, every moveset is randomized, and you can learn any HM or TM on any Pokemon.
Yep.
There's a few other things that we can discuss later on in the race, but for the most part, the goal is to get all 16 badges, all the radio pieces, and a way to get to Kanto. That's everything you need to do to challenge Red and beat the game.
So we got Almanite, Croconaw, Nidorino. Those are not great. Nidorino is probably the best.
That or Gator.
Yeah.
You really just need something fast enough to run away from things
and actually,
catch stuff.
Our runners took different starters. ShadowFrost went with the Nidorino, Snowbear went for the Gator.
I think Snowbear with the Gator makes the most sense in my mind.
Oh, but Nidorino is Headbutt.
Oh, that's gonna be huge. So with Headbutt, you can actually find a level 10 encounter on the 1x1 tile trees.
Yeah. So by getting a level 10 when everything else around here is going to be level 3, level 4, that can be a huge boost. So just looking, we see Wild Buck. There was something else that popped up. I forgot what it was though. Wheezing, a lot of poison types. But ooh, Marowak for Snowbear. Low level though. A lot of physical.
Okay, it's very frail is the problem with it.
Yeah. I will say, anyone who's seen me doing Crystal knows that my weakness is knowing what's a good main. But Kingdra, that's a good main. That I know. So, we'll just have to see. But Kingdra still was low level, so understandable not to go for it.
I think it just doesn't have any Pokeballs. That's the problem.
Oh yeah, well, true. Snowbear not having the Pokeballs also wouldn't help, of course. I thought they picked up an Ultra Ball, though, didn't they? I might be mistaken.
Don't remember.
Okay. Well, so far, early Pokegear for Frost.
That is
well, I guess
the
both
puzzle.
of them.
So, if they get access to Kanto, they will get a. They need all 3 pieces of Pokegear, and they can get the level 50 Snorlax.
Alright. And just like that, Frost is looking for Headbutt Pokemon. There's the Nidoking. He doesn't need the
upgrade.
Alright. Nidoking can definitely be run, especially if you got a good moveset on it. Giga Drain, it's alright.
But something.
Man, it's better than nothing, I guess.
I mean, you have Snowbear back here looking for that level 2 Kingdra.
If Frost isn't careful, he's gonna take a wipe here. Uh-oh.
That looks like a wipe.
Yeah.
But he saved in front of it, so it's fine.
True. So the Nidoking's got some interesting moves. We have Icy Wind as well on it. Oh, and then there's Scissor. Scissor is much better, I think.
Better than Nidoking, but you have to be careful.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have a huge fire weakness. I mean, that's quadruple fire weakness, so
Yeah.
that's rough.
He will die to Ember.
Right. It's got double team. Not really that helpful. I guess you could double team that. Thunderbolt. Nope, he's done though.
Yeah,
He keeps wiping, unfortunately. Alright.
Well, so far, 2 probably B-tier Pokemon. Like, not bad. Nidoking, Scizor.
Yeah, I mean, they can be run.
So far, special Scizor and special Nidoking, which, not great.
No. A lot of the Pokemon we've seen so far have all been physical. I know I personally much prefer running a special Pokemon over a physical attacker. But, you know, you get what you get.
So ShadowFrost using Sacred Fire to make that Scizor a little bit easier to catch.
Alright.
Doesn't have a move.
Snort.
Thunder
Punch and Thunderbolt. Oh boy. That is kind of yikes.
I mean, at the early game, Thunderbolt is just a really strong move.
It is, but if that's the only thing you got, if he funds one ground type, he is in trouble. Like, there's nothing he's got for ground types, that's the issue. Just, Shadowfrost, what Shadowfrost needs if he wants this Scizor to work is an early Strength. Strength on Scizor will just be fine. Especially with the added level boost at the moment. Meanwhile, Snowbear, I didn't take a look at Croconaws' moveset, but it looks like it's got both Flame Wheel and Egg Bomb, I think it was? Yeah. So, Flame Wheel's not bad. Flame Wheel, I mean, Croconaw is what? Is Croconaw more special or physical? Or is it like
It's more physical, but not by much. They're pretty balanced for the starter Pokemon.
Okay. So, then yeah, I would say having Flame Wheel, having Egg Bomb. Egg Bomb's not that great of a move. Triple Kick's also not that great of a move. I
mean, it'll help him with rocks.
Yeah, it will.
Special attack's 59 opposed to his 80 attack.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is interesting. So I'm not sure what Frost's plan is, but I think he's trying to get experience on the Nidorino, or...
I don't know, maybe.
I mean, at this point I would not run the Nidorino personally, but...
I mean, there's other options. So Snowbear's just gonna get that first item in the cave.
Might as well.
Maybe find a new encounter, because I don't think either runners are happy with the current main.
Knowing Snowbear, he's definitely not happy with the current main. Frost? I mean, if Frost could find TMs, then maybe. But, like...
Even then,
it would be hard. Risk. It would be hard.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, Snowbear's just looking in the grass, looking for anything else to run. Crobat is... Okay.
Crobat?
Crobat.
We're finding all of the poison types. Muck, Weezing, Crobat? Okay. So yeah, it looks like we have both runners now. Oh, and there's Typhlosion.
Typhlosion. Okay, that's
a healthy...
That's an upgrade.
That's also the highest level on this route, I'm pretty sure. Level 5.
Level 5 is the highest route on...
so there you go. If that has a decent moveset, you don't even need a great moveset, just a decent one, then there you go. Let's see.
Wing attack, side beam. Okay, you know what? Runnable.
Yeah, that's runnable.
You will find Surf eventually, and that'll balance.
You'll find some strength eventually, too, so... Okay. I would say Typhlosion's probably the best. Given everything else we've seen, Typhlosion's probably the best main so far.
Probably.
So we got Frost doing our Ruins of Alph escape rope room. So that'll let us know exactly what these 4 items are. So for those who don't know, there are 4 hidden chambers in the Ruins of Alph. This is the first one. You just have to use an escape rope to make it appear. We got a TM, money item, EXP share, and max revive. Well, you know, the money and the max revive are kind of nice, but I mean, nothing you need.
The TM could be good. I don't.
Oh yeah,
depending
true.
what it is.
And then yeah, I'm curious what move the TM is too. Yeah.
Another option if either runner really dislikes their mains. Oh, that TM is Fire Blast.
Oh, is it actually?
Yeah, we're going with Special Scissor here.
Not only that, but we got Snowbear running Typhlosion. We're gonna have a Fire Blast tie. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
I have a feeling we're gonna see both. Yeah, we're gonna see both runners using Fire Blast probably. I'd be surprised if they weren't.
So ShadowFrost is climbing the tower. In the tower, you got 4 items.
4 items plus 5 items, or 4. Yeah, 4 items plus Elder. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, Sprout Tower is usually the safe way to start. The only reason I would ever not start with Sprout Tower is probably if you had a really early Squirt Bottle, but we have not seen that. So. Actually, the only item we have seen so far has been the Pokegear, so... Alright, so we're just making our way through the tower. A couple fights you have to do for a couple items. Then one nice thing that I know a lot of people also like about Sprout Tower is it's just early EXP. Like... Expansion card. We have 2 of the pieces now for West Kanto already. That's kind of crazy.
That is wild. Yeah, that's wild. Plus, if they do get access to Kanto pretty early here, like if they get the pass, they're 1 piece away from getting a level 50 Snorlax, which could be any Pokemon. They could find a level 50 Mewtwo.
They can find a level 50 Magikarp.
Hey,
but honestly, yeah, whatever that level 50 is, if you got it this early, you would run it. Like, even if it is not a great Pokemon, odds are it'll evolve into something fine, especially if you can get 1 rare candy. Like, running the level 50 is always nice. Snowbear is grabbing the expansion card. Snowbear is only a tiny bit behind ShadowFrost. Oh, and there's Fog Badge. Interesting. Our first badge.
First badge allows for surfing, so if we find surf, that gives us some more options for main switching.
Yep. So the big question is going to be, when will surf appear?
That's 2 water Pokemon on Elder. That's
it's unfortunate, especially given they're mostly going to be using Fire Blast. Scizor with the thunder moves, with the electric moves though, making short work of it. Honestly, we might be sleeping on the Scizor. The Scizor might be doing all right.
First move to learn is Cotton Sport. Okay, yeah, Elderly dies to thunder moves.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, like I said, especially now, well, the Scizor is still going to have a rough time against Fire type. There's Fly.
Ooh. I really hope Snowbear can beat Elderly, because if you lose Elderly, sometimes you just forego it. It's like, you don't want to climb the tower again for 1 item.
That's what I do. Unless I save.
Teaching Fly to...
You're teaching Fly to your main?
I don't think he's going to keep the main, because he sees he's got the 2 pieces of the radio.
Right, but that's a gamble. I mean, for 1, you could have Squirt Bottle and have very late Kanto access. For 2, Radio Card can still be anywhere.
True.
But
It's a physical move for Scizor, so
It is a
don't hate it.
physical move for Scizor, so if you wanted to use Fly in battle, you know, you could.
Rhydon has Fire Blast.
Oh, he's in trouble.
He has a revive, right?
Even if you have a revive, you have that quadruple weakness against fire.
Well, the thing is, Scizor with Fire Blast burn.
True, the Rhydon's burned. So...
Rhydon knows Dig too, so
yeah, I mean,
this is. So you fly up here.
If you fly, you can just possibly burn it out.
Yes.
Yeah, if you use fly, you just won. Wow. Okay.
Big brain special Scizor here.
Except for fly, which is physical. But yeah, that's interesting. And yeah, it looks like Snowbear, the tie's wiped, but I believe this is the last one.
Oh, but it's got Giga Drain.
Oh no!
Oh, that's a wipe, and that's a reset.
It looks like he probably saved that.
Yeah, he saved right in front of Elder,
okay.
but that's
gonna
cost some time.
Good. Well, it's still better than skipping out on Elder, because
Yeah.
otherwise he would not have fly for potentially a while. Oh, you know what?
I mean, Fly's not the worst move, but it's
I
70
would...
power, 2-turn move, so on average it's 35 power per turn, and it's not even 100 accurate.
Yeah, I would be very hesitant to use Fly, but if there was a time to use Fly in battle, I think ShadowFrost has it.
I mean, ShadowFrost is putting some distance between the two of them.
Yeah, because Snowbear is still struggling.
Yeah.
Scizor versus Scizor, interesting.
But fortunately, Fire Blast, so...
Yeah, well, fortunately he outsped, so... Oh, and then Kakuna, that's an easy another Fire Blast, yeah. So, looks like Falconer himself, not a problem at all. Oh, the Murkrow has Mirror Coat? Oh, no!
Oh, Mirror Coat Giga Drain. That is a rude bird.
Oh, boy. So Falconer ended up having nothing. However, you have to beat Falconer no matter what anyway, just to be able to leave Violet City, so... But yeah, now ShadowFrost is definitely putting in the time and getting ahead of Snowbear.
That's one gym ahead.
It's one gym ahead, it's 3 trainers, so probably about like 3 or 4 minutes at this point. But it is still so early, it is anyone's race.
Yeah, we're still talking about Special Scizor, so anything can happen.
Mm-hmm. So ShadowFrost got the egg. He did not deposit in the PC, which I think is always an interesting move. I would always deposit the egg, I think.
There's places you could do it, as long as it doesn't hatch right away.
Yeah, which it shouldn't.
Secret Potion. Okay. Only have to do 1 trip up the lighthouse, which is nice.
Yeah, that's always nice. It also, I know for me, one of the big choices you have to make is if you get Squirt Bottle as your first major key item, like the one that lets you really open up your world, the question usually becomes, do you go right to Mahogany, left to Olivine, or do you just stay and focus on Necrotique stuff? And Secret Potion might be just enough to put me over the edge to go Olivine first.
I think Olivine is the right answer. Because you can clear it out for the most part. And it's a bunch of checks in the lighthouse. But that's Glacier Badge on ShadowFrost's side.
Yep. So we got the Glacier Badge. Glacier Badge is Whirlpool access if we find Whirlpool. But we would also still need Surf anyway, so...
Snowbear did finally get through Elderly, so he does have Fly, which is nice.
Well, that's good. I would have hated to see Snowbear give up on Elderly thinking it's probably not worth it anyway, only for it to have been fly, so.
Now, one thing I'm concerned about is Typhlosion versus Dig Stab Groudon.
You mean Rhydon?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, Groudon, wait, what? This ain't Gen 3. But yeah, we got an interesting race going on, with ShadowFrost having an early lead. We're in Azalea Town, you know. Azalea Town's always a place that kind of bores me a little bit, just because it's just a lot of fighting and not a lot of chucks, but it's definitely still worth doing the chucks.
Yeah, no, I think Azalea, yeah. ShadowFrost should feel pretty confident with that, he's got decent time. Nothing crazy, but, he doesn't know it. He's got that, a pretty strong advantage in time right now.
Yeah.
Plus, everything is flying, apparently, so... And water. Flying and water, which is our Thunderbolt, Thunder Punch, Scissors making short work of.
Yeah. I had made the comment that the Scizor was in trouble if it found a ground type, but there really haven't been too many of them. There's
two Rhydons, and that's about
it. Yeah.
And apparently a Groudon.
And I guess there was a T-Tar at one point that I missed, but...
that's not ground, that's rock.
Is it not rock ground type?
It's rock dark. So
right, rock dark. I got my types mixed up a bit. Another good use for fly against grass types, like the Tangela that just showed up for ShadowFrost. And then a Mewtwo, uh-oh.
Wait, did Snowbear Typhlosion just learn Flamethrower? Because that's huge.
Wait, did it? Also, ShadowFrost took a white. That's unfortunate. Yes it did. It's got Flamethrower. Yeah, that's big. That's better than Fire Blast.
So, ShadowFrost noped out of the cave there, just...
Really? Okay.
Reset away a lot of progress there. I don't know if I agree with that play.
Well, I think that was the first fight in the cave. I don't think it reset away a lot of progress.
I think it was the second, or... I could be mistaken, but Fire Blast Mewtwo is a bit of a yikes. You're not passing that with Scizor. So...
Not easily. Still, it's a risky play to skip Azalea.
It can be.
It can definitely pay off.
It's not the biggest risk in the game, for sure.
No, there are risks.
Goldenrod has a plethora of checks to do, so...
Mm-hmm. Not only a plethora of checks, but they're locked behind very, very few fights, so...
Goldenrod has... What, we've got the cut check, which is one fight, but beyond that, I don't think there's any other fights. Whitney, I guess, and
yeah, the two in Whitney and the basement, yeah.
Okay, so 4 fights for all of Goldenrod. Yeah, no, this is... I wouldn't have reset, but I think this is the right call by ShadowFrost. Snowbear finally getting to Route 32.
Yeah, he's got some catching up to do, but he can pull it off.
He'll probably do Azalea, which will let us know if ShadowFrost needs to go back.
Mm-hmm.
First badge for
got
Frosty.
a third badge. But yeah, it's always interesting to see. Oh, and Rising Badge, wow.
Okay. So Rising Badge allows for Professor Elm, one check there, and any trade Pokemon will obey now. HM3
And
Surf. Okay, that's kind of big. So that unlocks Surf checks for ShadowFrost here.
Mm-hmm. So the question now, honestly, with the combination of the Rising Badge, Surf Access, I think Backtracking's going to be required, potentially.
Wow.
Because you've got the bottom Union Surf checks, you've got, let's see, you got Cherry Grove, you've got Tojo's stuff, you've got Violet City Surf checks, you have now the Rising Badge check. It ends up adding up.
So in the March we have Perish Song and we have Submission.
Those are the
and that
March
basement was
DMs,
loaded.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, that basement was what, 3 for 3 on key items?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Badge, and Surf, which is pretty big when you already have Fog Badge and Glacier. So
we can see early World Islands.
Yeah, World Islands early could happen. Rising Badge allows for waterfall access, which will open up actually the entire Mount Mortar when we get to the North Johto side. So.
Now we have Snowbear trying the Slowpoke well.
Let's see how he does against Fire Blast Mewtwo. And he has Typhlosion, so it might not be too bad.
Well, we'll see. One thing that people might have noticed if you're not familiar with this, we're checking the ID. Interesting. Are we winning the lottery? Nope. Oh,
nope, not today. No lottery.
Look, I mean, you can say it's a waste of time, but if you win a Master Ball, is it really? I mean...
You never know.
But, what I was gonna say is, for people who are unaware, you might have saw ShadowFrost buy a Waterstone. As we mentioned earlier, there are the 4 rooms in the Ruins of Alph. One of them requires a Waterstone. We have card key for ShadowFrost.
Buena just gave her employee badge to Power.
You know what? That is technically what just happened. Yeah, she just gave away her employee badge. I'm pretty sure that's probably against her contract. But, you know, we won't question it, I guess. We're teaching Headbutt.
Headbutt over Thunder Punch. You already have Thunderbolt.
I'm trying to think if Thunderbolt is better. He turned Submission over Fire Blast, too.
Okay.
Yeah,
so, normal fighting, flying. So we have physical Scizor. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. I'm gonna miss Fire Blast Scizor a little bit, but...
My question is this getting rid of Thunder Punch the move, or is getting rid of Thunderbolt the move? I think it's getting rid of Thunder Punch, right? I imagine Thunderbolt is the better move of the two.
The Thunderbolt is the better move. Thunder Punch is the same stats, except a little bit less power.
Yeah, okay.
So
yeah, that's fine. Plus the Fire Blast had low power points, so that's fine. Let's see what's in the basement here. Pink Bow, nothing useful. Snowbear making it past the Mewtwo, by the way. So we will get to see Azalea from the perspective of Snowbear. And that's really big at this point, because other than the stuff that was in the basement of the mart and the card key, like, we've gotten some good items, but nothing that gives immediate progression from Goldenrod. So I'm really starting to think that the big progression item is either going to be an Azalea, or it's going to be Backtracking. Which, if it's Backtracking, that is going to be unfortunate.
It's going to be unfortunate, but it could be worse. My concern is if it's Soft Sand Girls.
It could be Soft Sand Girls. Another badge for Frosty, Marsh Badge.
That's Marsh Badge. With all these badges, is it going to be False Director?
We have Card Key!
Yeah. So
could it be early Rocket Tower?
This could be an early Rocket Tower seed. If we see 2 more
that
badges,
would actually be incredible. I've never seen a seed like that.
I've seen it once. It is not fun.
Oh yeah, that doesn't sound fun. But I mean, we're up to, what, 5 badges?
5 badges on ShadowFrost, and he has not done Azalea. So if Azalea has stuff, or if
Backtracking has badges... Oh, man.
Waterfall. Okay. Waterfall. That gives ShadowFrost... It's not a logic for Fly, but he almost has E4 in logic if he gets 3 more badges. Alright, Snowbear doing the Farfetch'd quest for us. So we get to see if Azalea is required.
Mm-hmm. So Azalea in total has what? 5 chucks? 5 chucks? 6 chucks. No, 5.
Are you counting Slowpoke well, or?
So there's the one. I'm not counting Deep Slowpoke Well.
Okay, well you got so defeat.
But there's
you
the
got
one in
ground floor,
Slowpoke Well, two
Kurt,
from Bugsy,
Bugsy,
Kurt.
Farfetch'd,
That's it, right?
and
Oh,
Charcoal.
and then Farfetch'd and Charcoal, so 6.
Yeah.
Okay. And
for
so
Repel.
far, Bear has done 2 of them and nothing. Frost is he fighting, is he in the Goldenrod gym?
Yes.
Okay. TM for Bear.
Okay.
And then now it's off to the Bugsy gym.
Yeah, these
We
two
got-
are nothing then. ShadowFrost may have done the right play of skipping Azalea.
Probably because it looks like you're gonna have to backtrack anyway. So,
Exactly.
in ShadowFrost's position, if you have to backtrack anyway to Cherry Grove or something, then you might as well put off Azalea. Especially if you're really struggling on that Mewtwo. The only issue is that now he's feeling the pain in Goldenrod's gym because he's gonna be much lower level. Double Edge. Ooh, we're not learning it.
He's not learning it. He doesn't have the money
Alright.
for healing. Flame
Fair.
Frittata. Oh no.
That's gonna.
He doesn't
Oh,
have
no.
the money for healing
Going
items
down
right now
for
to
a
deal with
mat?
that.
Yeah, I guess.
Did he ever check what Kenya was?
He grabbed Kenya. I don't think we saw what Pokemon.
Level 10 with 42 health. That's actually pretty decent. I'm wondering if it's a big Pokemon.
Well,
We'll see.
he managed to make it past Whitney, so that's good. We'll see what
Come on,
Whitney
Whitney,
has
get 2
here.
badges. And then the radio tower.
TM23, Cleanse Tag. So Whitney
Okay.
was nothing.
Whitney was
Ma-
experience. That
Maybe
was
a good TM, but not needed. So yeah, I think.
Spotlight on
Frost-
Mantine is
Sorry,
kind of
you go.
rough. Not very strong typing wise. Mantine's not a physical Pokemon, but Typhlosion does not like rocks.
So yeah, I think with the bike shop check here, which is another badge. There you go.
Oh, we're 1 badge away from Tower being in Logic.
Yeah, I think we're at the point though where Frost has to backtrack to Azalea.
He can do Soft Sand Girls and the item before Soft Sand Girls because he has Surf.
True. There is that. However, if he was struggling in Azalea, I think he's going to struggle even worse on the Soft Sand Girls. But it would be a smart idea to do the one. We're teaching Surf to... No? Who are we teaching Surf to?
Nidorino is the right play.
Yeah, there we go. Well, I was going to say Nidorino, but then he clicked on Scizor. I was like, oh, we just making Scizor into our HM main?
So,
Did Snowbear get anything from Azalea
no.
Gym?
Snowbear got nothing from Azalea Gym.
Wow, so Azalea had nothing. So I guess, yeah, Frost made the play. The unfortunate thing is that I feel like he's going to do Azalea next time he's there, which is going to be in just a month.
I mean, it's not wrong.
Normally, doing Azalea would be the play. Like, in this situation, it doesn't seem like it'll pay off, but...
It won't pay off, but it's the most checks, and if it logs Storm Badged, it would be a mistake not to do it.
Exactly. Or even worse than Storm Badge would be like Squirt Bottle or Pass. You know?
Yeah, it could be many things.
Yeah. So I mean, you always want to go where the items are the most dense. Snowbear is setting an optional. Interesting. It happens, but I had optionals all the time, so I know it definitely happens. But yeah, you always want to go to where there's the most dense item locations, and right now for ShadowFrost it's Azalea, and for Snowbear it's Goldenrod, which. So they're basically just gonna do each other's checks that they've already done. This Scizor is actually working a lot better than I thought it would. So
Gotta
Just
give
kick a
credit
little
where
bit.
credit's due. I underestimated Scizor.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I think we both did.
I mean,
it's working out now, though.
55 special attack to 130 attack is... Yeah, save before the Mewtwo. Good call, good call.
He knows what's coming up, yup.
I think he just wanted to have enough experience to potentially outspeed it and to maybe headbutt flinch it into victory. At this point, we do... Yeah, X speed, there we go. X attack, he is not taking any risks. He knows.
Yeah, he loaded up on X items.
Right,
Snowbear is about to
find the basement of legends.
Our legendary basement of treasure.
Yeah.
Alright, round 2. Scizor Mewtwo.
Not today, Mewtwo.
Much easier time this time.
So that is Rising Badge, Surf, and Earth Badge for Snowbear.
Mm-hmm. So, Frost we know, unfortunately, Azalea's a bust, so he'll have to learn that on his own, unfortunately. Snowbear, meanwhile, already knows Azalea's a bust, going into Goldenrod, gonna be getting a decent amount of items, but still gonna have to backtrack at this point. So, yeah, looks like the main progression item is one of those Surf backtrack spots. Or, I guess, Rising Badge.
It could be Rising Badge. However, one thing it could be is
a 7th badge.
Yeah, a 7th badge for the radio tower.
That would be the worst case scenario for these runners, I think. Would be finding a 7th badge, because then not only do you have to consider that you have to do Rocket Tower, but I mean, they're gonna have a hard time with it. I mean, what are the levels of the pokes in Rocket Tower? Like mid-upper 20s?
Mid-upper 20s up to, like, mid-30s.
Yeah, like, that's not easy early on. So, we might have to see some very interesting strats come out if that happens. Including maybe even grinding EXP on trainers.
Yeah, so the final...
Oh no, if that happens.
So, after Card Key, the required trainers would be, what,
Would
be
be
a 36?
level,
yeah, 36 being the highest level, so would be rough.
Yeah. Well, the issue is that in the normal game, you would not have to deal with those trainers until after your 7th Johto badge, and they have 3.
Yeah.
Not to mention that you would be doing this after Rocket Hideout, which is also full of XP, so... Alright, Snowbear is getting the card key. So yeah, now, I haven't mentioned this, but if they get Squirt Bottle, it'll be interesting to see what you do, because on the one hand, you could do Lighthouse since you have the Secret Potion. But now you also have Surf access, so going Mahogany would get you right into Rocket Hideout, so I'd almost certainly Mahogany play.
While you're not
to say that there is one correct way.
There is no correct way to play it, because you also have Glacier Badge, which might allow you to do early Whirl Islands.
If you can get Whirl, yeah.
Whirl Islands aren't in Logic until you have Flash, but you can still go in them, especially if you find the Silver Wing, so no right answer. Typhlosion's learning Surf. Alright, so...
Alright. ShadowFrost is almost done with Azalea stuff. I think he still needs to do the rival fight?
That's correct. Rival, Farfetch'd, and
Farfetch'd, and then go back. And the first thing that ShadowFrost and Snowbear, when he does his return, is going to do, it should be at least the 2 chucks in the bottom. That makes the most sense. So let's see how ShadowFrost does on his rival fight. Remember, both of them chose different starters, so all of their rival fights are going to be completely different. Oh, he is. It's a good thing he one-shot that Machamp, because it used Bide, and that could have been potentially dangerous. Looks like Snowbear is preemptively fighting the guy blocking the basement door in the underground. Which makes sense, because it looks like you're probably gonna be doing it, especially with the early card.
I agree. It's a free experience, easy to beat, and saves some of the trouble of doing it later. So
yeah, it makes sense.
It makes sense. Also, yeah, because we're very close to having radio tower, sauce ends. I don't even know what else would be. Oh, also repelling in the basement of Union, because I believe those are level 23.
They are. I don't know exactly what level they are, but yeah, I think they're like somewhere around there. Yeah. So honestly, it'll be interesting. I didn't consider that. They could possibly main swap, but I don't think either of them would want to. I think at this point, both of them are okay enough with their main that they probably won't swap unless they get, like, quick Kanto access, or that level 50 becomes available. Alright. So ShadowFrost still ahead a little bit, having done all of the Goldenrod and Azalea, while Snowbear is still finishing up Goldenrod. So now we get to see some new checks from ShadowFrost. And I think the first thing, yep, is the 2 checks in the basement of Union. Let's see what we got. We got Max Potion, not the most useful. Healing items are nice, but not needed. And a TM. So nothing in the basement of Union. So the next places to look would be Violet City, right?
Yep, Violet City. Oh,
Ooh.
But ShadowFrost hits an optional.
Well, you know, if you can call it an option, they end up having to do Rocket Tower. Just call it getting the early EXP, you know? I mean... Oh boy, I really hope that's not the case for these runners, because otherwise we might be here a while.
I mean, the beginning rockets are mid to high 20s, so it gets progressive. I'd almost do False Director first. And,
in that situation, I think the issue with doing False Director first is that you have more fights then.
You have more fights, but you need the experience, so...
Yeah. Alright, Snowbear is picking up the Kenya.
Taking
he's
a
actually
look.
chucking the Kenya.
It
was a Mewtwo!
Oh,
wait a minute!
Okay, Kenya gets double experience. Sorry, 1.5 times experience because it's a trade poke. It is level 10, so... But we have Surf.
We have Surf. We have a 1.5 times experience Mewtwo. Yeah, it's a little under level. But if you start swapping it in for battles, it'll get that EXP pretty quick. The only thing is the Kenya could be the progression as well, so...
I mean, you actually don't need to trade in Kenya. You could take
True,
the
you
mail
could
and
take
give...
the letter off and put it on someone else.
Yep.
I always forget
that
that possibility. Snowbear's got the Marsh badge.
It's a shame he didn't check that before he did all those fights.
Yeah, if he had checked it before Goldenrod, that would have time possibly get Mewtwo up. Looks like Violet's also got nothing. We are really having to go back quite far.
Okay, so we've got the 2 checks past... we have 1 in New Bartown, 1 in Cherry Grove, and 2 past
2
New
in
Bartown.
Tojo, and then the Kanto stuff. Oh, and Red Scale. Okay. Well,
I don't know
we're
if it's
heading
worth
that
it
way
trading a
anyway.
Mewtwo for a Red Scale.
Well, let's see what the Red Scale gives.
Well, that adds 1 more check.
Yeah, you were heading that way anyway, though, so I guess if you were gonna get Red Scale, that's a decent time to get it, since you're heading down anyway.
Yeah.
And yeah, it looks like ShadowFrost is turning in red scale
Immediately.
There's no reason not to. There you go.
Alright, worth it.
Alright, we got our Kanto access.
Now, from here, yeah, he's gonna save.
Alright,
Probably would have saved closer down to the,
Yeah, but not that big of a deal.
not the big loss.
So, for those who don't know, ShadowFrost saved. He's going to do the other checks, Cherry Grove, Rising Badge, and probably the 2 in Tojo. If there's something there, great, he makes his way back. And if there's nothing, just soft reset.
Yep. Because it could be Storm Badge.
Mm-hmm.
Zephyr Badge. Okay, now we save here. However, that is our 7th badge.
Yeah.
Radio Tower is now in Logic. With card key.
But at least they have Kanto access, so they can get a Kanto main.
Yeah, Frost is going to save again.
Mm-hmm. That's the right call. And rival 1 fight.
I might have saved after the rival fight, but that's just me. Get that out of there forever.
Probably would not have. Just because, what are the odds that you're going to be going from Cherry Grove to New Barktown again? I feel like...
they don't find Fly.
well, I guess in this case it would be Storm Badge, but...
Yeah.
But yeah, who knows? Alright, so let's see what Elm has for us with a Rising Badge. Rainbow Badge. Alright.
Okay, so that's 8 badges. Elite 4 is now in Logic.
I really doubt ShadowFrost is gonna... Especially...
Saving again.
Here's the thing, he really could go all the way to Victory Road. We have water.
That's what I'm saying. He has access to the E4.
Oh.
And
it would be a hard time getting to Victory Road.
There's a level 34 in his way. I mean, level 35? With
something like that.
Yeah, with 1 trainer. That being the case, you could main switch to a level 30-some or 40 in Victory Road. And it's actually a better main switch than most of Kanto.
I just noticed Snowbear is doing Satsang Girls.
Yeah, no, I was predicting that. Not too surprising.
Well, let's see if it pays off. Oh! Frost is actually going. Did he get the item outside?
He did not.
Oh.
So Frost missed a check.
Avoid the optional there. Oh no!
Ooh.
That
now,
optional is
always
tricky.
How you play this is, if this wipes you, the last Pokemon Center he went to was in Goldenrod, right? Or Azalea. He's gonna try to...
I think for Frost, the last center he was in...
he went to Azalea before...
It's either Goldenrod or Azalea. I don't... I guess...
Okay.
Did you catch what Snowbear got, by the way?
Snowbear got nothing important.
Okay. Oh well. So yeah, it's an yeah, I guess if you took the wipe, it's not the worst. Whirlwind.
Whirlwind works in the...
boy.
Oh.
Well, I guess Whirlwind's making the wipe easier? I don't know. Let's
he's
see.
still trying to win this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you can win it, then it's probably worth it, if for nothing else, the EXP.
But even if with the EXP, he's losing a lot of time here.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, this was all still an optional. Yeah, Damus in the chat makes a good point that, so Storm Badge cannot be past the waterfall.
True.
That is not a check in this mode. So
nope.
That is the... I think Sandstorm, and she gives you the the TM in the case that your Pokemon really loves you, really likes you.
Is
You
that
haven't
the
had the Scizor
requirement?
long enough.
Yeah. I know my background's a lot more in maximum full items, so I know like all the stupid checks. But yeah, that is not one to do here.
I was one of the beta testers of Maximum, so I get it.
Oh boy. Yeah, maximum is fun, especially with Pokegear checks now, bug catching.
I don't know if ShadowFrost is familiar with this area, as he just hit another optional.
This is a way that you wouldn't always go. I think he's gonna take the wipe here. Well, actually, the Pineco's gonna be weak to the fly, so yeah, actually, and that was a crit, so.
Yeah, he's investing a lot of X items into this route, so hope for his sake it pays off.
Yeah. I mean, if nothing else, like we said earlier, it's experience, but...
Yeah. There's other things he could be doing.
I don't think he's got anything to one-shot, so yeah, heals the fly.
He's gonna Hyper Potion, Drill Peck. Okay. Go for the flinch. Got the flinch.
There you go.
Alright. There's a few other tricky optionals around here, so...
Here? Interesting.
Well, he's too low level. So he can't even repel.
Sure. Alright, we're taking the house heal. Alright.
That's a quick heal. Not the worst.
Quick heal, restores PP, and especially because his Nidorino was down, which he might be using for swap strats potentially. There's only one more trainer before Victory Road at this point, right?
Well, there's that guy who he almost ran into, but
yeah, it's just this one. So yeah, Frosty actually made it all the way to Victory Road.
If he can get past this trainer, he has 5 items and a new main potential.
Yeah.
Snowbear just got the red scale.
A very interesting play.
Teaching Perish Song to Nidorino. I mean...
it can be an interesting play. I've actually used Perish Song in these ROMs before. Looks like Snowbear also traded it in past.
Yep. There we go.
Also, I might have missed it at some point. Did Snowbear get a rainbow badge? Or no, that's the one right here.
Like no, this is Zephyr badge. Rainbow badge is turning in Rising badge.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, at Professor.
You're right, that is what it was. Right. Okay. I'm just making sure that I'm not missing anything on the tracker.
He'll get it soon.
Chad, if you ever see something not on the tracker that should be, just yell at us. Mewtwo, there you go, ShadowFrost.
Mewtwo.
That is a main swap.
That's a level 32 Mewtwo. Okay.
5 levels higher, dude. And you can get surf on it. Go.
Psybeam!
Psybeam! I'm loving this play by ShadowFrost now. Oh, man. What a play.
Alright. Now,
yeah, sorry.
It's sketched headbutt.
Oh, it had sketch?
Yep.
Oh. I wonder if at this point you try to catch a different Mewtwo.
Knowing that it has sketch? Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, what other moves does it have?
Psybeam, Fire Blast! Fire Blast is back!
Now, Mewtwo learns a move every 11 levels, so in 1 level, it'll learn a new move.
Alright, that's the Rainbow Badge for Snowbear.
Yep. So, there are higher levels here, so Repelling will just give them different encounters, or another Mewtwo.
So it'll be interesting to see what Snowbear does here. Will Snowbear just do the 2 checks and then start heading to Kanto? Or is Snowbear also going to make the play? And I imagine Snowbear will go to Kanto.
Here's the thing. ShadowFrost did not do this check that Snowbear's about to do. So
True.
If this is Storm Badge, it's going to be a huge loss for ShadowFrost there.
Yeah, if this is anything.
Oh, TM 47. Okay.
Okay. Not bad.
Out of all the checks to miss, TM is not that bad.
35 Hypno. Probably the Mewtwo's better.
Okay. yes, Mewtwo is hands down better.
Yeah, I mean, I think running the Mewtwo is the play. Even just Surf Psybeam, that's all you really need. Snowbear's going!
I mean, he probably recognizes the fact that there's an Abra that can teleport you back to Newbark Town in Victory Road, or you can get wiped back to his last save, last Pokemon Center, which I believe is Goldenrod.
The thing about the Abra, though, is you have to beat Rival 5.
Oh, that's an Espeon, I think level 40? 35.
Honestly, if that Espeon had a good moveset, I would consider winning it.
Bike Cannon so far is not
But
impressive.
it would have to be like a really good set. Especially compared to Psybeam.
Oh yeah, sorry. So to interrupt you there, but Snowbear has a lot of experience, so he's actually dodging all the spinners and all these obstacles, which actually is going to allow him to catch up decently.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Snowbear's got the more experience on ShadowFrost. It's the full item, though. And this is a good point where it's showing, where ShadowFrost hit a couple of optionals. Snowbear's avoiding all of them. We got the blue card from ShadowFrost. Not, it's a key item, not a useful key item. So yeah, it looks like this might have been a bust. But, at least for ShadowFrost, he got a new main. So it wasn't a complete loss. New main, and you knocked out these chucks, so... He's actually... Oh, the Espeon is Psychic!
I think he's going to be running the Espeon, although it is an option. The Espeon, it just allows him to repel more things.
The other thing is he could do what I sometimes do, and that is actually have two possible mains on hand. That way, when one gets down, you just have the other.
This Parasect with Stab Megahorn is putting in work.
Yeah, I don't know why he's not just running.
He wants the experience, I think.
I think he wants to catch it.
Snowbear has found the level 34 Mewtwo, which is...
Yeah.
So...
Let's see. Yeah, he's catching it.
Yeah, there's... This game gave you a Kenya Mewtwo. It's just first encounter giving you a wild Mewtwo.
Oh, Frost was wiping, wasn't he? Yeah, that's what he was.
Okay, good job, Frost. Good.
Yeah, okay. So he didn't do Rival 5, he just took a wipe. That's the smart.
Which I respect. It's the right
way. Yeah, no, I respect that too, yeah.
One thing that they are going to be missing by doing this is the Zephyr Badge check in Route 32.
Yes.
Hopefully
it's nothing.
Hopefully it's nothing, but I am looking forward to it being something.
Oh, it's going to be Storm Badge.
ShadowFrost, now that he's got a Mewtwo... Oh, nope, not doing Soft Sand.
Maybe just going to and then realizing, wait, I can just go to Kanto.
Or
not?
No, he's going to the guard.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Nothing useful.
Yeah,
good chuck them. So yeah, now we are off into Kanto for ShadowFrost. Snowbear is in a little harder time catching the Mewtwo, but there we go.
This is his second Mewtwo. I think he saw the sketch, and he wanted one with Flamethrower. Oh, wait, no. The Kenya was the one he caught. No, he did have a hard time with Mewtwo.
Right, yeah, he had a Mewtwo from the Kenya. Psybeam, Fire Blast, Sketch, and Surf. There you go. That Sketch can really be interesting because there are so many possible options.
Ice Beam and Thunderbolt are two ideal ones to find.
Yeah, those would be like the best case scenario. Or Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball could also be.
Now, Snowbear has an option here. He can also wipe, but he's tossing rare candies on the Mewtwo. Do you think he's doing a really early sub 1 hour E4?
No. My guess is he's gonna get E4 as a fly location, but not do it. I think he's just setting up for Rival 5. That's my guess. I really doubt Snowbear would do an early E4. That would be such a play. That's so risky. Like,
it's really risky, but it is experience, and
I guess
if it pays off, like it could be a thing. Level 40 Espeon, that's it does no psychic.
It doesn't have psychic. And thunder.
Sketch that right now.
Yep, there you go. He sketched the thunder. Perfect.
All right.
You know, the only issue with thunder is the accuracy is garbage, but that's a powerful electric move. Other than Thunderbolt, that's probably one of the best. Other than Thunderbolt and Thunder Punch, probably the best electric move. Yeah. And even then, it might be better than Thunder Punch.
On average, yes. But Thunder Punch is just consistent. 100 accurate.
I know for me, I'd rather take the consistency of Thunder Punch over the damage of Thunder, but that's something where you can, again, kind of go either way, So far, Shadow has done a few of the Kanto checks, hasn't found any.
So he elected to face the biker there. You can either... You have to face that biker if you want to walk back.
I suppose it makes sense because if you find something useful over here, then yeah, that's what you're gonna do. Also, they have a TM for Earthquake.
Yeah.
I mean, the Mewtwo's already got a good moveset, but especially for ShadowFrost, because his Mewtwo, remember, used Sketch on Headbutt. Earthquake's better than Headbutt, like.
Yeah, no, it's, for the most part, Mewtwo's really only going to be using Psybeam and Surf for the most part.
Yeah,
so
the occasional Fire Blast.
Ideally, I think it really doesn't make much difference. The physical move is really for Chanseys and Blissies.
And then soft reset. When did he save?
I don't know. Oh,
I guess he must have just saved him. Alright, now he's doing the,
He's doing the blind, I mean, not a bad play. If you know the, that's 5 checks in Rock Tunnel. You don't need Flash to do it, but it isn't in logic until you have both Zephyr and HM5.
Not only that, but they have Surf, so they can talk to the power plant manager, too.
Yep.
So, yeah, I like that play. That's a good play. As long as you know what you're doing here and you don't get lost.
He bought his Max Repels.
Yeah. I'm surprised we haven't seen any key items in Kanto yet. Kanto's been a big bust. Unless something came up that both of us missed, but...
No, nothing's popped up yet.
Oh, well, as we say, lost item, I guess.
Yeah,
you know, it's something. Just like Red Scale opens up a singular check, but, you know, could be something. And yeah, Snowbear is doing rival, so... But no, I'd be really surprised if Snowbear was going ETH. But, you know, you can see some really interesting strats in one of these runs, so...
Okay, so,
okay.
Since Power Plant's not in logic, he elected not to do it.
Alright.
I mean, he's got other checks he could do, because he already was breaking logic.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think I still probably would have done it, and then not only because you talk to the manager and then you can go from there, but also you could go the back route and get straight to Cerulean.
I think that's the 3rd or 4th optional for ShadowFrost. So that one to dodge those, you have to go have him off screen, so one more tile to the left. And since he faced that top one, he can just bypass it now. if he didn't face that top biker, you'd either have to face the top biker by going to the left and coming in and leave the route, come back. There we go. That's how you do it.
Alright. Snowbear got some good shopping in, but seems to be indecisive on what to do? Looked like he was thinking for a bit. Oh, and the hold rod. Not that helpful.
Not
I
helpful,
think
but,
he's
I mean,
trying. I think he's trying to figure out if he should try E4. He's going for it. He's going for it. He's going for E4.
Alright, this is a big play. So 104, Snowbear goes into E4.
Wow.
This will be interesting.
He did save so that if he wipes, he doesn't lose anything.
Here comes the egg.
Egg. I'm gonna guess Mad Cargo. Dunsparce.
Oh, it's my buddy. Let's go, Dunsparce. Alright, so going down to Fuchsia allows for 2 checks off Janine, which she is in logic.
Oh yeah, definitely in logic. And honestly, that's probably the play I would do.
Yep. That would probably be my play too.
They're running kind of low on checks, honestly. Like
they're running low on checks where, because of how early card key was, I'm beginning to think radio and how many badges.
Yeah.
I think card key is required.
Radio tower, maybe. Maybe. The other idea I had was Surge. Surge is in logic. Also, I don't think... Did they get the... Did they talk to the guy in Vermilion?
I don't think they've been
the president? I don't think either of them have done that, Chuck. So.
Well, to be fair, Snowbear has yet to be in Kanto because he's facing E4.
Right, so... Yeah, Snowbear, yeah, they're both doing very different things. And it's hard to tell who is making the smarter play at this point.
I mean...
If Snowbear's E4 play pays off, that is a massive advantage for Snowbear.
Yeah,
like,
well...
It's only 2 checks, right?
Actually, it's only 1. Because,
yeah, it's only 1 at the moment, yeah.
He needs Tin Tower. My biggest fear is it's going to be that Zephyrfast check that ShadowFrost neglected.
Yeah? Yeah, there's that as well.
Free check.
So it looks like Snowbear is on the last Pokemon of Will, I believe it is.
This is Koga.
Oh, we made it to Koga? Oh, I missed that. Yep. Oh, okay.
He's making decent work. So far, investing, what, 3 minutes?
Like 240, something like that, yeah.
Yeah, he entered, Will's chamber at 104, so...
I would imagine if he did not find the Mewtwo where he did, he would not be pissed out. I think it's just because it was Mewtwo.
I 100% agree. Like,
yeah.
It's only because you're finding a high-level Mewtwo.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, he's getting so much experience. Like, started at level 34, and now it's level 40 already with the rare candies.
Mm-hmm. Well, Janine ended up nothing, so that's a shame. Didn't like the TM soft reset.
Soft
right,
reset
fair enough.
And go back to...
Well, you saved in front of Janine, so that really didn't get you anywhere.
Yeah, I think he misplayed there. So you just lost all that experience, lost the TM, like...
My guess is he forgot he saved.
I think he thought he saved, up in, like...
Yeah.
Saffron or somewhere up there, so now he gets to face this guy without that experience. That was a misplay.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's not the worst misplay. The worst misplay is the opposite situation, which I've done, which is you wipe to someone like Janine, you say, oh, I saved in front of Janine, soft reset, and then you lose like 45 minutes of progress because you didn't actually save. That's the worst situation, but...
Yeah. The thing is, now that...
Still, losing that EXP.
Yeah, losing XP. That Snowbear, even if this E4 play doesn't pay off, he's making a big gap in Mewtwo levels.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, he's definitely he's gonna beat E4. Like, short of some crazy
T-Tar with
weird
Crunch is what I'm afraid of. But...
I was gonna even say some like or some with like stab Shadow Ball or something. Like,
wait, which Pokemon?
Gengar, Shadow Ball maybe.
Well, in this gen, Ghost is actually physical, so that wouldn't even do that much damage.
Oh, is Gengar a special attacker?
Very much so.
Oh, okay. That's the thing, is I don't know too much about Pokemon stats. I don't know physical versus special that much. So.
Yeah, Gengar has 65 attack and 130 special.
Okay. I was just thinking powerful ghost Pokemon, powerful ghost moves, stab. There you go. We're going Sabrina. Alright. Sabrina is in logic, so yeah.
A little under level for it.
A little, but it's a Mewtwo. Like...
Yeah, we'll see what happens. It really depends.
If the Pokemon behave and they're not bad, this can be easy. If she has something like a Mewtwo herself, then this is gonna be... That's easy. Paris.
Revenge on the Paris.
Revenge of the Paris.
Well, yeah, in Victory Road, the Parasect Mega Horn the Mewtwo.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it set up light screen. That's really kind of annoying. I think he's just setting up X specials and waiting for this light screen.
I don't think you need that many X specials yet.
No.
So right now he's doing triple damage with his special moves.
Yep, and now that light screen's gone, yeah. I think, unless something really dumb happens here, he's got Sabrina down. Whooper, that's another
has a
easy one.
physical move for the Chansey, right?
I don't think he does. I'm gonna give you Thunder, Fire Blast, Psybeam, Surf. No.
Oh, so he's got to set up a lot of X specials, but that's a lot of experience.
It is. What did ShadowFrost get? I just missed that.
He got a Focus Band.
Oh boy, how not helpful.
I think Surge and getting Vermilion is the play, but he's probably gonna...
He's going back to Johto.
Hey, there's Radio Tower there, which
there's
is
Radio
likely
Tower.
to play.
I still probably would have done the Vermilion stuff first, but, you know, it's not the wrong play. I think the wrong play would probably be Nugget Hedge at this point.
He's not going too far in distance anyway, so I'm not too concerned about that.
Alright, I mean, it's next door, so... Yeah, I'm starting to think more and more that Rocket Tower is the play, so...
Yeah.
We haven't seen any key item in, like, a hot minute, so...
It's a bit of a drought.
Yeah. Other than the one lost item. Which, actually, has he turned in the lost item?
He did. It was nothing important.
Okay.
It was the old rod.
Oh, right, that was the old. Well, there we go.
Well,
Snowbear BD4.
Yep, that was an 8-minute investment from Snowbear, and just the E4 side.
That's not that long of an honestly. I would say my average is probably like 10 minutes. So.
Yep. 8 minutes. He used all his rare candies early, but
there's nothing wrong with that, though.
Oh no.
Use them when you got them.
If it's gonna save you time, especially when you're doing E4, yeah, it's the right play. So.
Let's see what the item is, though.
8.5 minutes. Now, when they do unlock Tin Tower, he does have another check he can do for one trip.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Survey says...
SS ticket! Oh!
No!
Okay. No, this is
no wait!
Johto
Actually,
access.
yeah, wait! That's
huge.
the other Johto.
Huge!
I wasn't thinking. I forgot they didn't have Squirt Bottle. That's potentially huge.
That's potentially game-changing. Okay, well...
It depends on where Squirt Bottle is. If Squirt Bottle's on that side of Johto, Snowbear has such a massive...
Oh, wow, that's...
That E4 play might have just...
That might just win him the race if it's that... If
yeah.
that is required.
Yeah.
Well, that is a lot of backtracking.
Not only is that a lot of backtracking, but, like...
backtracking and having to do E4. Like
Now,
that
here-
is one.
Here's the one interesting thing, and this makes me think that this might not be as big. We still haven't found Storm Badge.
No.
And
not-
if Squirt
Never
Bottle's up there, then it can't be locked behind the boat.
Wait, Vanilla Miracle Seed.
Was that a
Okay.
No, it was Vanilla.
It-
We'll see.
All right, never mind. Okay, I was really excited to see if
That's
that
how
was gonna be the
it
Storm
goes.
Badge. All right, so I guess Radio Tower's probably gonna be giving you Storm Badge on the False Director. I don't think it can give it to you on the card key side of it.
I think it can. I'm not sure. I will not profess to be an expert on Magic.
Fair enough.
But I think it can be there.
We'll find out.
I mean, even if Storm Badge can't be there, you know, any other badge could be, HMs could be. We only have 3 HMs, and one of them is Waterfall. So, which at this point has almost lost its use. I guess there's also,
That is no. I
Mortar.
disagree wholeheartedly.
yeah, I guess it's Mortar, but I mean,
He has access to all of Mortar because you don't need Strength.
Yeah.
You need Waterfall to get Strength. loss.
true.
So with the SS ticket, Snowbear has the opportunity to do all of Mortar right now.
Yeah. Now, what I'm wondering is a Snowbear gonna try to do Rocket Tower before going
I
back?
think it would be the right play because it could have Strength, and then he could take the boat and he could just go from left to right on the top of Johto.
Mhm.
Go straight to Claire.
Or the other thing it could have is it could have Whirlpool, then you could go straight to Whirl Islands.
Snowbear made a huge play, and I think it's going to pay off for him.
Yeah. It's all gonna come down to where Squirt Bottle is. Because if Squirt Bottle shows up in like Rocket Tower, then it's all.
Then
for
it might
naught.
be a moot point if SS ticket is not.
Exactly. And in fact, Squirt Bottle would be faster than the SS ticket. Unless the SS ticket check itself ends up being something. But yeah, it looks like Snowbear is doing Rocket Tower now, so we got both of them in the tower.
All right.
The other thing we have to consider about Snowbear, though, is that while he does have access to that part of Johto, he has not done a single check still in Kanto. He has a lot of catching up to do in that department. Hive Badge, boom.
Okay. Well, that's,
So Rocket Tower, definitely helpful, if not. So it wasn't a waste of time. And cut! Oh, both of them!
okay, that's
That's also kind of big. Hive Badge and cut together. That opens up... Well, actually, for ShadowFrost, what does that open up? That opens up one Chuck and Violet,
Erica.
Erica, and the 2 Chucks on 13. And that's about it right now, right? Oh, and 32. There's the guy on 32.
32. Wait,
Yeah.
Violet. Nothing in Violet. It's a hidden item, not for you.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, I'm thinking Max.
You're thinking Maximum.
Item. I get those checks mixed up sometimes, so it all blends together. But yeah, having, you know, definitely not a waste of time, Rocket Tower. So that's good at least. Plus, now, when or if they get Basement Key, they can just go down and just clear Basement.
Yep.
But first, we got False
the right
Director. Oh yeah, I have to say, both of them are making very interesting plays this entire time, and all of their plays, for the most part, have been really good. Like,
Yeah, no arguments here. I feel ShadowFrost is hitting a few too many optionals, but
Snowbear's hit a couple too, though. So
yeah, no, he
it
has,
happens.
but
I hit so many optionals. But yeah, I think the biggest place where that definitely affected ShadowFrost was on the way to Victoria. So.
Alright.
False
director not required.
Yeah.
So that tells us what? So seeing as where cut was, I think that fly is probably going to be behind a cut check. So unless we find squirt bottle behind cut somewhere, I don't think that. Yeah, I think we're looking at fly being behind cut.
I can honestly say at this point, I have no idea where Frost's going to go or what he's going to. The other thing Cut puts into logic, actually, is another Chuck and Nugget Hedge.
True. Nugget Hedge Maze does, Actually, it puts the power plant in logic.
Yeah, puts the power plant in logic. It puts Misty in logic.
So where is ShadowFrost going?
I think he's going to do the 13. The 2 Chucks on Route 13.
Those are quick checks.
They're quick. They don't require any battling. Yeah, I think this is a good start. Right now, if ShadowFrost really wants a good shot at staying alive, he needs Squirt Bottle to appear. Otherwise, this is going to be much harder. Not impossible, but harder. Because I'm sure at this point, E4 is going to be one of the last things. Alright, well those 2 checks ended up being nothing. I wouldn't even check the TMs at this point. I mean, what TM are you going to find that's better for you two at this point? I guess Psychic, but the odds of it being Psychic are so low, I wouldn't check it.
Psychic Thunderbolt, I see any of those, and...
I guess. I don't know.
It doesn't hurt to check. It's like, worst thing comes to worst, you can come back.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure what check he's going.
He's going for the... He's already made...
Oh, the Fuchsia cut check. Or wait, Fuchsia cut check is a berry tree. Route 15 check.
Route 15, yeah. Well, Snowbear's got high badge and gonna have cut.
Yep.
I really hope that we see Squirt Bottle or Fly. Or Storm Badge. Doesn't matter which. But that is ShadowFrost's lifeline right now.
If ShadowFrost can get Fly or Storm Badge and Snowbear puts it off by accident, that could make a difference.
Yes, it could. We'll have to see. If SS ticket is nothing, alright.
Yeah, I mean, if the SS ticket ends up being anything, any badge, anything, it's gonna be. We're grabbing leftovers, it looks like.
Yep.
I don't use leftovers personally, but I understand the so.
It's a few seconds slower with the frames it takes to heal up each time, but it's safer. Now, I would save after teaching Cut, because he has now taught Cut 3 times.
Yeah, I was gonna make a comment. That's the 3rd time he's taught Cut save the game. But it looks like we are going into Erica. Does Erica give 2 items or 1? I don't remember.
She gives 2 items.
Okay, so then yeah, Erica's a good player.
And after that, we'll be done in Celadon, we'll be done in Fuchsia completely, so...
I would do Vermilion at that point. Do Surge, do the Chuck. Let's see what Snowbear's next plan is now that Rocket Hideout's done. I imagine he's gonna go to Kanto, because... I don't know if there's any Johto Chucks he can do.
You can go back to 32 and get the last cut check.
What is Snowbear?
So what he is doing here is, so if you move a Pokemon into the PC and out of the PC, it actually fully heals them.
No, I understand that. I more meant why did he do it from the without mail part?
The what?
He did like move Pokemon without mail instead of just like. Oh, I get it now. Okay.
Yeah, you actually, when you do move Pokemon like that, you don't hear their cry.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm used to just deposit and withdraw, so I guess that makes sense though, yeah.
It's faster to do the move, plus it allows you to save the game at the same time. So it's the more efficient way to do it.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna take that. Yeah. Alright. So Snowbear teaching cut, and now finally getting to do Kanto chucks. Unfortunately, a lot of Kanto is garbage. I think the only Kanto item we have seen so far has literally been Lost Item, which was also garbage. I mean, so, yeah. But he does have cut.
Healing items. That's about it.
Yeah, he does have cut, so. And he's going straight for Sabrina.
Alright, saving in front of Erica.
Well, at least we saved that we have cut now.
I don't see a problem with him doing Sabrina right now, as...
I don't either.
He already beat the E4, Sabrina's nothing in comparison.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no fight that Snowbear can't take care of. And there's honestly probably no fight that ShadowFrost can't take care of at this point. Even though he's like 7 levels lower, a level 39 Mewtwo is so powerful. Like...
With Stab, Psybeam, Surf, like, yeah. I don't see these, two Mewtwo's having much trouble with anything right now.
No, I don't either. I think this has really come down to doing the right chucks and doing good execution.
Yep. And it's really a gamble if that SS ticket is anything.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what Erica has. Nothing. Double nothing.
Okay, so Erica's not required. From here, you probably... He hasn't been to Vermilion yet, so there's a free check he has not done.
There is, yeah, Vermilion has to be the play.
Vermilion or the Nuggets.
I would do Vermilion. The annoying thing is, at least for ShadowFrost is I would if I was in ShadowFrost position, the last check I would do, the very last check I would do is E4.
Yeah.
So if that ends up being the only progression, he is gonna have to do all of Nugget Hedge. He's gonna have to do literally everything.
Alright. So listen to
looks like Snowbear is also on his way to Vermilion.
Well, he's got the SS ticket, so I definitely see the appeal.
Mm-hmm. But honestly, because he has the SS ticket, I would have saved Vermilion for Aston. So that way, once you're done with Kanto, you just go straight on to Johto. But yeah, looks like both of them are going to do Surge together. It's funny how you have two people go completely different directions, and yet they manage to walk into the same gym and they're on the same fight. Now that's kind of fun.
It is a little wild.
It happens.
Yep. They both have a lot of things they can do, and it has been kind of railroaded a little bit with how little HMs we found so far. This cut doesn't actually unlock too much stuff. It really helps when... So now, Snowbear only needs to do... either needs one trip in Lake of Rage, which is nice.
Yeah, I think what the best thing ShadowFrost would have wanted is if Snowbear didn't do Rocket Tower, because then he would have gone into the other part of Johto without cut.
Yeah, but
And that could have messed with Snowbear, especially if it ends up being like Storm Badger.
I love that they're on the same Pokemon and everything.
Yep.
Okay, I think ShadowFrost has a higher special stat at a lower
Yeah,
level.
he's been catching up on these battles.
Yeah, ShadowFrost one-shot with Surf, whereas I think Snowbear took 2.
Not only that, but ShadowFrost is 6 levels lower, so... So it could be a difference of a high special versus low special. High for Shadow, low for
Surge is not required, so... What this tells us is that,
Yeah,
Alright.
see... Yeah,
So,
so Snowbear
doing
is
Cerulean, doing the power plant made the play here for ShadowFrost. That'll give
If I
him-
was ShadowFrost, that would be my... Snowbear, there's a lot of things Snowbear can do, and it looks like he's going to do Route 12 and probably
Gonna go
do
Route
the
12.
Rock Tunnel as well.
Yeah. Buy some repels, do Route 12, come back up.
Oh. ShadowFrost going back to Johto.
He's got those 2 checks in 32 that might be bugging him. He's also got Soft Sand Girls he hasn't done. And
I still would have done Nuggets
I would-
for those 3 chucks.
Repel, and I would save here.
Yeah, that's the other thing. If you're gonna do those 3, save right now. No, you're not safe. Oh boy.
Okay, so
Still, wasn't Soft Sand Girls
it
something?
wasn't anything important.
No, it wasn't. I thought it was some. I don't know. It's all blending together. But yeah, both of them, on paper, both of them have 9 badges, the same 9 badges, so... You know. Snowbear is just playing a little bit of catch-up. Frost is also playing a little bit of catch-up. Yeah, that's about all that's going on. I don't think we're gonna see any new chucks until, Snowbear makes his way to, Northern Johto. Although Snowbear is gonna get the lost item here in a second.
So Bandio, welcome everyone from the other, SpeedGaming. So it looks like the other race, finished up. I haven't, but, so it is a close race. However, Snowbear got SS ticket off of E4, which he did really early at 104. So,
And that's currently their only route into Upper Johto. So, it may not necessarily be as close as it looks. It's hard to say because there are still a couple chucks Frost can do that Snowbear hasn't. And if any of them show up with Squirt Bottle, then it's, again, anyone's race.
yeah. My hope for ShadowFrost is Route 32 cut item being Squirt Bottle or Storm Badge, because they both can. Wait, no, it can't be. It can't be Storm Badge because of where we got.
You sure? I mean, Cut was just on Rocket Tower. I guess it goes back to what we were saying earlier, where it's a question of can Fly be locked behind Rocket Tower?
I don't
Particularly
believe it
the
can
card
behind
key.
card key.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So maybe it can't be Storm Badge, but even if it can't be Storm Badge, if it's Squirt Bottle, that would be the best case scenario for ShadowFrost, is that it's just Squirt Bottle. The worst case scenario for ShadowFrost would honestly be it being another key item that opens up chucks. Because that might throw him off E4 even. And I don't know what item would do that for him. Oh, you know what? On the tracker, Team Rocket should be marked off for Rocket Tower, right?
Yes, it should.
I should mark that off.
It doesn't change much. Neither have gone to Blackthorn yet, but
It's not a chuck I'm used to having to do, though. I don't do that chuck on my own tracker, so... But still, mark it off. Snowbear makes his way to Power Plant, though, which ShadowFrost has not yet done. So we do have some new checks here. But with no machine part, there's only so much we can do.
So ShadowFrost has hit 3 optionals in Union Cave. He's almost 100% and
there's another one.
So this is the 5th or 6th optional in ShadowFrost. I think it just comes down to a little bit less experience and less familiarity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it happens. At least the optionals he's hitting for the most part are optionals. But, you still don't want to hit them.
Yeah.
Especially when at this point you don't need the EXP.
ShadowFrost,
did Shadowfrost... He got the Miracle Seed, but did he not do the cut check? I don't know why he did it in that order, but...
It doesn't matter. Makes no difference.
Oh!
Okay.
There you go!
Color me corrected! Alright, that is pretty big.
Guess that was right on that front. I thought it could be behind card key.
Alright, I admit it. I'm wrong.
That's big, though. So now ShadowFrost is... He's going to be able to do these checks a lot faster. Because my guess is Snowbear, after he's done with Kanto, he's going to go into Upper Johto. He's not going to go back to Lower Johto. So he might be a while before he gets Stormbound.
Oh, that's going to be... Especially if...
That might have put ShadowFrost back in the running.
Yeah, no, especially if the progression is not Squirt Bottle. Like, if there's no Squirt Bottle, I don't see him going there for a long time.
Yeah. That's gonna bug Snowbear though. Oh man.
Alright, so Snowbear has the SS ticket advantage, but ShadowFrost found Fly in a spot that I don't see Snowbear going for
a long
quite some time. It's an isolated check. Not until maybe he gets strength and he does the Ruins of Alph Chambers.
I mean, there's a chance that if he gets Squirt Bottle before he goes on to Mahogany, he could quickly, do a save an Ecruteak, bite down into Violet, chuck it really quickly, and then soft reset. Or in this case, not soft reset. Actually, I guess in this case, you're just flyback. But I could see him maybe doing it.
Yeah, but he's gonna save a lot of time with doing these Cerulean checks for Power Plant. He gets a fly back to Cerulean. If he does the Nuggets Hedge Maze, then he gets to fly back to Cerulean again.
Speaking of Nugget Hedge, Snowbear's in the middle of it. And I think ShadowFrost is about to do it. So I think we're gonna have both of them Nugget Hedge.
Yep. Both of our people are gonna be doing Nugget Hedge, and they're... So yeah, we'll see what happens.
True. That's another point that Dirts brings up in chat is Fly can't be behind the boat. So he might chuck it just because he's like, where else is Storm Badge? Where else can it be at this point? Because if he finds Squirt Bottle up there, he knows, alright, well, Fly isn't anywhere up there.
No, because it's behind Misty. If he finds Squirt Bottle right away, then that is going to be detrimental, because that allows it to be in Northern Johto.
Right, I'm saying if Squirt Bottle was in Northern Johto. If Snowbear finds Squirt Bottle in Northern Johto, he knows that Storm Badge is not...
We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I mean, it's all a question of where Squirt is, so... Which, we have not seen anything about, so... But yeah, so much for the early possible Snorlax, apparently. We got Pokegear and expansion card in the first, 10 minutes, and then haven't seen Radio. So... Oh boy. That's the thing that could really mess with ShadowFrost, if he finds Radio. Because if he finds Radio card, that could make him put up that could... That's fine. Then again, getting to that part of Johto would make doing E4 a lot easier, so... Who knows? I guess all we can do is just wait and see. what items come up. Because, let's think here. After Nugget Hedge here. So let's say ShadowFrost beats Nugget Hedge. He beats Misty. What other checks does he have?
He really doesn't have any other checks.
Like, I think at that point, he honestly only might have E4. Like, I'm trying to think in my head.
I think it's forcing him to do E4.
I'm trying to think if there's... Has he done... He did Soft Sand Girls. He did... Yeah. Yeah, I think he would be forced into E4 though.
We'll have to see what Misty gives, but not looking good.
Honestly, if that forces him into E4, he loses out on the time having to go back up to Victory Road a second time. Which is probably about, let's just say, like a 3-minute time loss, right? But he easily makes that time up. I think this is anyone's race, honestly.
At this point, yes.
Because I think ShadowFrost is gonna have Fly for a long and Snowbear. I think this has become anyone's race again.
Yeah, that Fly's not gonna come in as... I think Snowbear still has an edge, because it doesn't look like Squirt Bottle is anywhere to be seen.
No.
TM
Especially because Misty didn't.
Alright, then, yep. ShadowFrost is forced to do E4 to get access to Northern Johto.
Unless there's something more.
There's no other checks for him.
Is there? Okay. So what is Snowbear gonna do? Snowbear probably... No, I'm thinking Fuchsia. He hasn't done Fuchsia stuff yet.
Oh, yeah. He could do
So
Fuchsia.
I would do that.
So yeah, in Snowbear's boat, he's probably gonna do Erica into Fuchsia, try to get Fly, and...
Actually, yeah, I guess SS ticket was vanilla. We never even thought about that.
Vanilla SS ticket.
Yeah, it was vanilla SS ticket. I don't know why we never put 2 and 2 together, but yeah. At least I didn't. Where did they find the Mewtwo's? The Mewtwo's were in Victory Road. So they both went to an early Victory Road. And both of them got Mewtwo. It's just that Snowbear continued and did E4, whereas ShadowFrost wiped. ShadowFrost also did not save before talking to this guy, so he's going to fight.
Yep, hopefully it's got a chance of your Felicity for experience, but beyond that, that was a... ShadowFrost has hit a lot of optionals, so that might help his Mewtwo catch up a little bit in levels, but you're spending a lot of time on just optional fights.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Snowbear's getting his leftovers.
The other thing to consider, too, now that I think about it, is Snowbear's Mewtwo we've said is higher level. Snowbear's used pretty much like 2 or 3 rare candies on it as soon as he got it. I don't think ShadowFrost has used his rare candies.
He has not touched his rare candies at all.
Yeah, so once he uses those, he might actually be higher level.
Especially since he's going to be doing E4 to get that experience. There is a chance he in E4, so... Which ShadowFrost has Headbutt for.
Yeah.
I think ShadowFrost is gonna... So, it took Snowbear... What was it? 8 minutes to do E4? We'll see if ShadowFrost can save some time off of that. With having the higher level Mewtwo.
Yeah.
And... It appears that even though ShadowFrost has a lower level Mewtwo, it has a higher special DB.
That's the other thing. Wait, say that again?
Special DB? Like,
no, but who'd you say had the higher special?
ShadowFrost?
Okay, yeah. For some reason in my head, I thought you just said special. I was like, oh, we determined later earlier.
I did... Okay, I said Snowbear has the higher level, but
Snowbear
has the
higher
higher special
yes.
DB.
Yes, exactly. Just getting a little confused in my head, I guess.
I may have been wrong. I may have been tongue-tied.
That was probably more me.
So Snowbear's doing his well, not optional fights, but
he's doing Erica, which unfortunately
he's doing his gym checks, which we know already is gonna lead to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, I think Snowbear goes. If he remembers Fly Logic, he does go back. ShadowFrost was mourning that item check.
I think he's checking his key items. He's trying to figure out what he can do.
It's like, yeah, he's thinking to himself, really, I gotta go back. Luckily for him,
I'm wondering if he's forgetting that E4 is in Logic. I don't know. What is he?
He's buying.
Oh no, he's buying X items.
He realizes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a. Oh, he's checking TMs too. Powerful charge attack.
You might as well.
37 looks like it was Rock Slide. Attack that may cause flinching. Nothing great.
Yeah, I think he's talking
about a pack of. You do not need
31.
Sir, you do not need 31 X specials.
Even 21. That's a lot more than I would have gotten.
Make room. Sell your nuggets.
Sell those PP ups too. Might as well.
Use them. Use the PP ups.
Yeah, either sell them or use them. Don't let them sit in your bag.
It's got a berry in there, like.
That's the one thing I wish. That's the one thing I don't like about doing Crystal is dealing with bag management. That can be a little frustrating, but oh well. And yeah, it looks like now that Snowbear did Erica, now you should chucks.
By going down here, did he save in? Did he save?
Snowbear, I did not see him save.
Okay, so
he might have saved before Erica though.
Yeah, then I was gonna.
Oh,
say,
he did.
He's
okay,
gonna save
chat
the
says
fight.
he didn't save.
Oh, he did. Okay. Then yeah, this is gonna be nothing, and he's gonna reset this progress away.
So Frost is gonna. Frost knows that E4 is something. He knows he has to do E4.
On the flip side, he hit a couple of these options already, so he doesn't have to dodge them.
Yeah, I was gonna say how frustrated is he when he. It's not even like Squirt Bottle, it's SS ticket. Like, because then he has to go fly. Well, I guess he has fly, so he can just fly. So it's not that big.
He's got fly. It's not. It doesn't. It's not as detrimental as walking all the way back.
Yeah. So I think the question is gonna be. We want to take note of what time Snowbear boards the ship. And then see how long after Frost boards the ship.
Yep.
And that's how much behind it is. My guess is it's going to be about 6 minutes. I don't think it's going to be that...
ShadowFrost does in E4.
He's doing E4 at a higher level than Snowbear did. And the only part that Snowbear struggled at was the Chansey because he didn't have a physical move, which Shadow does. I think he's going to have a possible faster E.
Well, I don't think this is as big of a difference as people think. Yeah, thank you, Urgate. Yeah. Instead of Kanto.
Yeah, to do Route 13 and the Route 15 item. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I don't think he's done the Route 13 checks or the Route 15 checks, Snowbear, so. Yeah, looks like Snowbear's going for the 15 item.
Has he not done the Route 13 check? I thought he did. Because he could do it in one shot.
He might have. Oh, I guess he did.
He already did that.
Okay, so I was just checking the Route 15 and then soft resetting. Okay.
Soft resetting.
I think Snowbear has basically done everything he can now in Kanto.
Basically, he Misty and everything. So yeah, he's.
Did Surge.
If he follows Fly Logic, he'll go back to get Fly.
And it looks like he is. No? Yep.
Yeah. No, that's the right call.
Yeah. So, this will get Snowbear fly. On the other hand, it'll... Basically, what's about to happen is we're going to reach a point where Snowbear's going to be ahead of ShadowFrost by a certain amount. They will have both done the exact same checks, have the exact same items, and it's just going to be a matter of going from there. So,
Right.
ShadowFrost just needs a fast E4, as fast as he can.
Yep. So, start your
Because,
timer. 1:48:45.
yep.
It took Snowbear 8.5 minutes to get SS ticket from entering Will's room.
Okay. We'll see.
I wonder how Snowbear feels knowing that he's last item getting fly.
You know, it happens. It's unfortunate, but at least he'll be getting it. And at least he thought enough to be like, I need to go back and do this. Oh. Because I could see me not even thinking about the fly logic and
Just like,
putting
oh,
it
look at
off.
all those checks in Northern Johto. That looks pretty.
Exactly. But yeah, there's Storm Mage. So we're now after a total of 7 badges?
We're at 8 badges.
6 badges. They have 10. They have 10.
Yeah, they have 10. Oh, wow. Okay, never
Flame,
mind.
Mineral, Boulder, Thunder.
Snowbear's looking for 7 items to complete the game.
7. Oh yeah, I got 7. Yeah,
6 badges and a radio.
no. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, because you need to talk to the professor. But yeah, Snowbear is now on the boat, so it's now a question of how quickly can ShadowFrost catch up. And I think my estimate of 6 minutes might even be closer to 7. We'll see. Although, Frost is on Koga right now?
Yes.
So that's
But
not
he's
bad.
making quick work of this.
Yeah, which I figured. Wow. 2 of them just had Diglett appear at the exact same time. 2 different fights. That was very much insane. Thought I was seeing double for a second.
Snowbear hits the optional burglar. Ooh. There we go.
Not only that, but usually when you hit the optional burglar, at least for me, we just wanted to see Teddy or so, of course.
Yeah.
But usually when you hit the optional burglar, it's when you enter the room, not when you're...
Yeah, no, this was a misplay. And that's 4 Pokemon that... I mean, it's going to be easy to take out, but... It gives
ShadowFrost a little more time to go. Although... with ShadowFrost being less familiar, I could see him hitting the same... I know I still hit that guy a lot, so...
If he loses that time, then...
it's
that'll
unfortunate.
happen. It's not a big deal. But, yeah, that burglar took the same amount of time as all of Bruno, basically.
Mm-hmm. So now we get to start seeing a lot of new ducks, starting with Snow. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and swap this one.
Switching to the best music of the game, because
Oh yeah.
is without a doubt in the lead at this point.
Yeah, Snowbear's in the lead by a certain couple minutes. Somewhere about 7. So it looks like the SS ticket was nothing. in
It's your
itself.
it's your North Johto access.
Right, that's the thing. But what I was saying is, if we did find the squirt bottle, then the SS ticket was for nothing. So, but let's start off with Olivine. Got 2 easy Olivine checks right off the bat. Do you
We got the secret potion, so might as well do the lighthouse.
Yeah, definitely do the lighthouse. The interesting thing is will anyone do the pharmacy check? See.
I mean, they both have fly, so it's not that bad of an investment.
I would be hesitant unless I got strength or war. That's the.
True.
If you got strength, you can full clear Cianwood. You got Whirlpool, you can do Whirl Islands. Just that one check. I mean, it gets you the fly access for Cianwood, I guess. That's kind of nice, but I don't know. Hard call to make. I probably would do it, though. I probably would.
The Chansey, just gotta headbutt that. And I'll give a bunch of levels. Or a bunch of experience.
Mm-hmm. 1 level, a lot of experience, though.
Half a level at this point, sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, their levels are catching up, and ShadowFrost has still some rare candy saved up, so...
Mm-hmm. The issue is, though, is that Snowbear uses rare candies earlier, and I think he's gonna get more bang from it. Because at this point, a level 50 Mewtwo versus a level 55 Mewtwo, other than the red fight, that's not gonna make a difference. Like, it's really not. So I think Snowbear did the smarter play with the rare candies.
Great. I mean, I probably would have used the rare candies before doing the mandatory E4, but
yeah, I definitely would have used the rare candies for Shadow, but you know.
I mean, it might be force of habit. A lot of people save it for before blue and red, and that's it.
Also, it looks like ShadowFrost having a much faster... Well, not a much faster.
He saved
but
about 30
a
seconds,
faster
maybe a minute.
Yeah.
148.45, and we're at 155, so that was a 7-minute E4.
Yeah. And I think a lot of that came down to headbutting the Chansey.
Yeah, he didn't have to set up, so he gets vanilla SS ticket.
There we go. Now, we haven't seen anything in Lighthouse yet. So, key item-wise, they're all caught up.
Yep, no, and with that, so Snowbear entered the boat at 150, 6.5 minutes behind is ShadowFrost.
Yeah, so that's definitely enough that you can catch up, but you need to start doing checks that your opponent's not, and get a little lucky. Because you'll have 6 badges to go, and who knows where they're gonna be.
The problem with the problem right now, I think, is they both have the same checks done, and all the checks are lined up in a row.
Yeah.
Like
unless you go out of your way for pharmacy.
But even then, it's more efficient to do the check when you have strength.
Oh, it is more efficient, but what if that check ends up being strength, you know?
Well, you need plane rev still, so...
Alright, well, fair enough. You got me there, but like... I'm just saying, sometimes doing a weird check like that can be a big difference.
For sure. I don't disagree.
Let's see if Jasmine has anything. Since Lighthouse had nothing, maybe Jasmine. Yeah, it could be a plain badge into a flower shop strength. That's a possibility. There's your squirt bottle, I guess.
Oh, that puts Rock Smash in logic.
Does put Rock Smash in logic. And it looks like he is doing the pharmacy check.
Yep. I mean, it doesn't take much time at all.
Nope.
So,
Although, if I were Snowbear, you know what oh, actually no, he did the fishing check, right?
he did the what?
He did the good rod check and all of
Yeah,
that.
he's done all that. So
Yeah, because what he can do now is get to Cianwood, do the Cianwood check for pharmacy, then fly to Violet, use the squirt bottle, and get to Ekritik that way.
oh yeah, saves you a fight. I was about to say the exact same thing.
Snowbear is, I think, thinking. But yeah, he's doing what we just said.
He just thought the same thing we thought, so
Good job. I think it just took him a second to be like, wait a minute, let's fly there instead. Because there is nothing on the way from all of IT. Now, did ShadowFrost do Lighthouse? I think he's skipping it.
He's skipping Lighthouse,
Which he wouldn't know this, but that's a good play because there was nothing.
Technically speaking, there's the squirt bottle.
Right, but at this point, squirt bottle's not needed unless Rock Smash had something. That's the question. And it looks like Snowbear is going right away. Smash.
I would probably have gone the fly point first, but
for a critique, yeah, I probably. But we're now in an interesting position where ShadowFrost is going to be the first one to critique.
Okay, so if Rock Smash isn't required, then
oh, but Frost is entering the gym. He can't do the gym yet.
Silly ShadowFrost.
I think I meant to enter the house here. Let's see what we
Alright,
get.
so if he doesn't do Lighthouse, he actually catches up.
Yeah. Yeah. He's going all the way to Rocket Hideout. Or for mortar checks. Which either way is the decent call.
Yeah, mortar you get complete entirely, which that's like 20-some checks.
I don't think it's 20. Oh, there's Rock Smash! He's got Rock Smash!
Okay, so...
Dude! ShadowFrost is in this!
If he skips Lighthouse, then they're equal right now.
Yeah, that's
huge.
Crazy. Oh, and Snowbear is probably about to go right into mortar and find Rock Smash too.
So, no, I double-checked. It is 20 checks in all-amount mortar plus the 2 outside of it. 22 checks.
Either way, Frost decided not to do all of mortar. He's actually just going for Rocket Hideout first. Getting the item finder, so important.
Now, what I recommend doing if you ever have fly is check the cut item checks. You get the fly point first. And you can fly from the...
Smart.
From Hidden Power TM guy.
I had never thought about that, but yeah.
Because you get the fly point as soon as you enter this area.
Yeah. I think Frost's plan is to do the mortar chucks in the back. But you could have just flown back, so I don't know. But anyway, Snowbear's going to clear out mortar. So we got Snowbear clearing out mortar, ShadowFrost clearing out Lake of Rage, and Rocket Hideout. I imagine he's going to Hideout. It would be foolish not to. But... So we've got 2 different routes. They're probably going to be doing the opposites afterwards, so it's not going to be too much of a difference. It's really coming down to execution.
I think...
and who can find good things first.
The only thing ShadowFrost doesn't know is he loses time if he does Lighthouse, but that's about it.
Right. What Frost needs to do is stay away from Lighthouse. We got a shiny Fearow.
That's a very gray bird.
Yeah. And it's down.
Yeah, Urgate makes a good point. Like, unlocking the fly points never hurts. Like,
no, I mean, it helps.
You probably want to do the rocket basement anyways.
Alright. Well, so far in mortar there has been nothing, but now we got to go up the waterfall. So
yeah, going up the waterfall gives you
13 checks. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's 13.
Uh,
If you include the 4 behind strength.
Yep. Yeah, 12. You got waterfall, back waterfall for 8. Strength is another 4.
I thought waterfall and back waterfall the total was 9. This might be me getting max.
Oh, sorry, I forgot the. Yeah, no, 13. 13, you're right.
Okay. I was like, this might be me getting max mixed up again.
I mean,
I'm not
ShadowFrost
sure what Frost is doing, because now he's in.
You probably want the fly point, get that out of the way.
Fly point. I imagine he talked to Lance, and then
He did talk to Lance, so after this. So they're both doing the same stuff. They're doing mortar, waterfall. They'll do mortar strength, mortar everything.
Yeah, so Snowbear's a little ahead in his full clear of mortar, but Snowbear still has to go. So. And unfortunately, we're just not finding anything. And
it's a pretty even race.
At this point, yeah. At this point, it's full even. Especially if Frost doesn't do lighthouse. Like,
if he does lighthouses. Even if he does lighthouse, it's not that big of a time loss. It's 5 fights with Jasmine. He'll find nothing, but he won't have to fly back to get the rock smash. So.
And not only that, but he probably... Well, no, he'll still do the squirt bottle, because that is one check there, but he won't have to go buy rock smash at least.
I feel like mortar's the progression that they both get. They could just be on kimonos.
You know, things can be on kimonos. My guess is Rocket Hideout. Rocket Hideout's got a lot of chucks too.
Yeah, Rocket Hideout is still.
If it's not mortar, then it's gonna be Rocket. Or you could do the beginning part of this path. I mean, you can't go too much in because of strength, but
it's a gamble that I don't think is worth it.
Yeah. But it looks like all of mortar, all 20 chucks of mortar were bust. Which is unfortunate, but... You know, again, you go after where the most dense locations are, and that was one.
I agree. It's not... I agree with Urgate in the chat here, where it's like, Frost is likely to do Lighthouse at some point. He's got a Secret Potion, and it's just... He will probably do it, but but he shouldn't do it.
Right. I think
we
he
know
probably will.
As people who are watching 2 people run, that is the wrong play. He doesn't know that.
Those of us in the know. Boy, so you know what the one thing worse than doing Rocket Hideout is? Watching 2 people do Rocket Hideout at the same time. Because that's about to happen. Hopefully, if they're both going to do Rocket Hideout, it's at least for good items.
So, one thing that I will point out, if they both done Radio Tower, so they defeat the rockets.
Yep.
They technically might not need to do Morty.
Nope.
If they get Rainbow Wing and Clearbell.
Right, but they don't have either item yet, so I wouldn't even consider that up. Once you got one of those items, then it's something worth thinking about, but we haven't seen the feather or the bell. In fact, there's a lot of key items that I'm surprised we haven't seen.
Alright, so ShadowFrost doing pretty efficient work with getting through with mortar.
Yep. He's going to be in hideout first. Or he's doing early ice path first. That could also be big. If that ends up giving something really good. Let's see. Strength.
Strength. Okay.
Oh.
If we find Plane Badge here, this will be a huge play. Well, not really, because...
No, but he can still go deeper into Ice Path.
Yeah,
if both items are on that way, then Snowbear might try to delay doing those checks until he has at least one of the strength items. Because what are the odds of both strength items? There's only 5 checks you can do at this point. But one of them is strength.
The thing
and how all you need is Plane Badge.
The only things left for Snowbear would be equity. He's done everything else besides Blind Dark Cave.
But you could see something like Whirlpool coming up, which would open up Whirl Islands. You could get Rainbow Feather, Rainbow Wing onto Clear Bell to open Tin Tower. Basement Key. Other items can come up that'll throw them off that. Speaking of Clear Bell, there's Clear Bell.
Alright. Interesting.
Alright, so we got a Clear Bell and a Strength from ShadowFrost. Okay.
ShadowFrost might not know, because I know he's a little bit less familiar with Full Item. He might not know about that Morty skip.
No. Rocket Hideout, no! Oh, wow.
It's alright.
Oh, wow.
It was bound to happen. It's a bunch of checks.
Yeah. Rocket Hideout's more, though. Granted, it's also a more time investment, but...
Yep.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be great if Morty is required, with how much Snowbear hates Morty.
Does Snowbear hate Morty? I hate Morty, too. The other thing we're thinking, neither of them have done Kimono Girls.
That's what I was talking about before. I really want just to be kimonos.
I have a feeling that the next big item, though, that's going to come up is Braid. I mean...
so, they both have Rock Smash, so Burn Tower with where Rock Smash was located, I could see Burn Tower check. Rock Smash check is could be required.
Could. Mewverse. Oops, sorry about the motorcycle.
Oh, good.
Gotta love motorcycles.
Vroom, vroom.
Oh yeah, vroom vroom. Soul badge. Got a badge for Bear.
Alright.
Alright, so if nothing else, Rocket Hideout not completely pointless at least. Oh,
and that's the Super Rod.
Now, I forgot, are progressive rods on this? I think they are,
yes.
Right?
Yes.
So, he found all 3 rods.
He found all 3 rods already.
That is unfortunate. I mean, not unfortunate, but it's like, oh, you give me the 3 rods, but not other items that I might want. Like, oh boy. Well, the good news is ShadowFrost is almost done with the lighthouse, but he also is going to fight Jasmine, which still is not.
Yeah, he's got... There's one fight down below blocking the normal TM item, and then Jasmine. 3 Pokemon, highest levels of 35.
Yeah. And then the other thing is he also going to farm the Sea Chuck?
I mean, the pharmacy check, he could.
Could.
I honestly see him... Yeah, he could probably do that, because he might be hopeful that it's like, oh, if this is Plain Badge, that's awesome.
Yeah. Unlike Snowbear, where Snowbear was like, well, even if it's a strength item, I'm not getting strength. Like, the best case for Snowbear would have been getting Whirlpool. But for ShadowFrost, he would be hoping for Plain Badge. Alright, more items, Ice Heal, and another TM.
So, Snowbear facing the 2 password trainers. Normally you have to talk to them again after the fight, but some people want that removed, so that is removed for the tournament. So you don't have to remember that.
What I don't understand is why they removed those 2 passwords, but not the Murkra password.
Hindsight is 2020.
I don't know. I guess the logic is that those 2, you don't take extra steps to get the password, whereas Murkra was actual, like, overworld movement, maybe, but...
I don't think there's much logic to it.
It's looking like, other than the early badge, nothing Rocket Hideout. But still got like half the checks to get.
True. Well, actually, no, there's only I guess everything after the rocket hideout, but
Yeah, I'm including price. I'm including the
if you're including
guard.
price and then TM34, then
Yeah.
we're running low on checks though. Yeah, so ShadowFrost is gonna go to Cyanwood.
I mean, yeah, if I was in his position, I probably would too. Although, if I was in his position, I would have done Lighthouse first gun, not floating back. So
I'm not too good. It's not too big of a difference.
no, it's not. It's not all. A lot of times, honestly, especially when you're in a situation like this where it's like there's several good options, it's gonna come down to which do you prefer. And for some people, they might prefer to do Rocket Hideout. For some people, they might prefer to do Lighthouse. You know.
Yeah, it's all preference. It's like, what am I in the mood for?
Mm-hmm. Also, yeah, I will mark off Squirt Bottle. Good. I was so focused on seeing if Snowbear gone. I forgot that ShadowFrost. And it looks like he's gonna do the Squirt Bottle check now, actually.
I mean, it's a quick check.
Quick check? I'm interested to see what he does after this. Will he do Rocket Hideout? Or will he do Equity stuff?
I think Critique might be the play. I wonder if he even knows.
Well, we have the hindsight. I know if it was me, I'd be. I hate Critique stuff. Anything in Critique,
yeah,
it looks like he's doing.
So all he has left is Critique and Hideout, or I guess all of Mahogany.
Mm-hmm. Snowbear has Critique and the Ice Path 40. But yeah, we're gonna need a bigger. We're gonna need some sort of a bigger key item to open up things.
Yeah, right now it's been pretty linear.
Yeah.
Like, besides the big play that Elite Four is required, but they forced your hand to do it. It wasn't just there the whole time. It's just they both did everything else.
Yeah. I imagine the item to look out for at this point is getting into West Kanto. That's a lot of chucks.
Yeah, you got HM5, which would unlock, put stuff in logic.
Mm-hmm. Could also do Whirlpool. That'll open up Whirl Islands.
Yeah, but it's not logic until you have Flash, so I can see those two coming out right away. Basement Key would be pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously Radio Card, but alright. ShadowFrost is starting.
Yep.
As Snowbear is finishing. That's the machine.
Oh!
Part. Okay.
That makes for interesting routing choices now.
That's 3 checks.
Oh, let's see. What's Snowbear's play? If I were Snowbear, I would probably do the 44 Ice Path stuff and the machine. I am someone not Kimono Girls I wouldn't put off, but I put off Burn Tower and Morty.
Well, you don't have to do Morty, but that Rock Smash check is really quick.
Unless Morty is something. I mean, Morty could be something.
Yep.
Alright, Frosty, I believe, here is going to get the soul back. Just a second.
Coming up, yes.
But other than Soul Badge, there's really been nothing in this Rocket Hideout. Unless Price here has something, or the guard has something. Like, the right play, unfortunately, for Frost, because would be to bail now. But, you know, why would you ever get the Soul Badge? Bail and be sense. Nothing from Price, just an iron. Push him. What about the guard? Show me radio card. Nope.
Okay, so...
So, accuracy.
Come on, kimonos.
I think he's gonna do 44 Ice Path, based on flying the Mahogany. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's also gonna find Strength and the Clear Bell. And with this, Snowbear's effectively continuing his lead over ShadowFrost. But ShadowFrost caught up a tiny bit just in not having by Rock Splash. So that saved like 30 seconds or so.
I wouldn't even say that much.
Yeah. It saves a little bit of time. And right now, ShadowFrost needs every little bit to stay ahead. Or to not stay ahead, but to catch up. So, let's see. The critique checks would be Burn Tower, Morty, and Kimono Girl. So I would probably do Burn Tower first, because that is a very fast Rock Smash check. But I'd probably do Kimono Girls before Morty.
When you have this little stuff left, Morty does give 2 items, though.
Yeah... I just don't like Morty's gym.
You know what? Snowbear also doesn't like Morty's gym, so... Oh, he's done.
And he is doing Kimono Girls, there you go!
He hates Morty that much, he's gonna leave it for the last possible check.
You know what? That's another thing that Eric brings up. What if it's Vanilla Rainbow Wing?
I mean...
That would be interesting.
You know what? You're right. Vanilla Rainbow Wing could be potential.
They have the one check in Tin Tower.
Oh, Vanilla SS ticket, Vanilla Rainbow Wing.
That would be funny.
Like, we're 2 hours and 20 minutes into this seed. We have a lot of stuff to find, and... Oof. We'll see what happens.
I think that one check in Tin Tower would be the last one. I think Snowbear is doing the critique stuff in the exact order which is... Although, like I said, I probably would have done Burn Tower before, but that's not that big. Because the thing about the Kimono Girls is, it's 5 trainers, but each of them only have 1 Pokemon. The first trainer in Morty's gym is 5 Pokemon. Like, the first trainer in Morty's gym is as long as Kimono. Give or take a little bit of overworld. But, like... Yeah. That's why I just don't really... It's mostly that first trainer. But Frost is getting towards the end of the hideout, but he still has Price to do. As well as this last fight and the Electrodes, so... It'll be a little longer for Frost. Let's see, Kimono Girls gives... nothing.
Calcium.
Alright, Burn Tower, here we go.
If it was here all along, I'm gonna giggle a little bit to myself. Because this is
now
easy check.
Let's see what it does. There you go.
Alright.
We figured it was gonna be radio card. Not that surprised. Will he? Okay, he is still doing it. Might as well since you're in here, but I would put off each gem.
Yeah, that gives you a bunch of checks in Viridian Forest, and... I mean, it doesn't give as many as you think. You got Route 4, Brock, Route 2...
Viridian Forest...
Blaine and Blue.
Blaine
because
and Blue.
They've done E4, so, like...
They've done E4, they've done Victory Road. Still, a lot of those are easy checks, so...
Yeah.
You know what? Well, since I'm in here, I might do Morty's gem. Question for you.
For me? Yeah.
For you. How good are you at identifying roamers?
Oh, absolutely awful.
Okay, I'm also absolutely awful, so...
All
I have a feeling we might. If chat we'll be quiet if people in chat want to try to guess. But I have a feeling neither of us are gonna. Either of them.
I mean, we could have a listen.
I was telling people earlier. I was like, there's two Pokemon cries I know: Mewtwo, Jinx.
All right.
Oh, that Suicune. I know that cry. I know that cry. Is that No, it's not Electabuzz. Is that
not Electabuzz? Not at all.
Is that Magneton?
No. Yeah, Omanyte.
Nadu something Omanyte. Oh, okay. Although Vindio's saying Zadu
Machop could be. It could be Machop.
You know what? I think it is Machop.
Zatu.
All right, we're hearing. No one seems to have a consensus
now,
on
what's Snorlax?
But Zadu Machops. Yeah, let's see what the Snorlax is. What? Oh, that's
Coughing.
Wow.
It's fun. I enjoy coughing.
Vendia is 99.99% sure, so all right. I wouldn't know. Still, if those are the ones, then nothing really useful. You know what, though? Now that you guys said Machop, you're definitely... I knew I recognized that Suicune cry, and it is Machops. One of these days, I'm just going to sit down and start studying these cries. But let's start seeing what's in West Kanto. I'm excited. We got 6 badges still to track down, including Plain Badge.
We only need 5 because we...
Oh yeah, we only need 5 now.
And with the
because
radio...
we got Soul Badge. We got Soul. So we need 5 badges. Alright. We doing Brock? We doing Brock? We're doing Brock.
Sounds like we're doing Brock.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, ShadowFrost is now fully done with everything to do with the Rocket hideout. And he's off to Cerulean. He's turning a machine part?
Yeah, no.
Because we did get machine part, right?
I don't think we marked it, but I'm pretty sure he's got machine part.
I mean, he must, based on where he's going. Machine part was...
that was off of, where was that? That was in the hideout, so he's gonna have machine part.
Yeah, I think it was in that. I'd forgotten of the machine part.
We were so focused on the roamers, we forgot to, watch ShadowFrost do the rest.
Yeah, I mean, we had already seen Rocket hideouts, so nothing too much to see, especially because he's used. I will say, ShadowFrost is now only 1 level behind Snowbear. So.
It's only what?
1 level behind Snowbear.
Yeah,
Snowbear's Mewtwo is 54, Shadow's 50.
Yeah, that's the black and white experience curve. He played longer at lower levels, so he's going to catch up.
Let's see if Machine Part is anything. Because if Machine Part is something, Snowbear might delay that since he has radio.
Yeah,
let's see if Brock has.
Moonstone. Okay, nothing.
Ventured off to Mount Moon, took a little stone with him.
On a bike, so he's definitely going to do Route 4 here.
Nope.
Nope, never mind.
Definitely not going to do Route 4.
Yeah, he's got all of Viridian. Never mind. He's got stuff to do.
Yeah, I would delay Route 4 as well. More checks down.
Alright, Mount Moon's looking better and better.
Well, I would still say... Actually, no, yeah, you're right. Although, he might do Machine. Alright, it looks like ShadowFrost is going Tower, not messing around.
Okay, so from here, probably doing... Snowbear's going to do Blaine for sure.
Probably.
Yeah, get that fly point for Pallet Town, which you need anyways, so you don't lose too much on movement. Looking for literally anything.
Oh, wait! Where did ShadowFrost get a Psychic Team? They got a Psychic TM that he just taught to Mewtwo.
We have a Psychic Mewtwo race? Oh, gross. Alright.
Well, I don't know if Snowbear knows that he has a TM.
They haven't checked the TMs in quite a while, so I don't even know where he got that TM, but they both have it, because they've both done the same checks at this point.
Yeah, so that's interesting.
Now...
But yeah, there are some interesting TMs that they've found.
Neither of them are they're both neglecting Morty. They're doing every other check around Morty.
I mean, I kind of don't. I don't like Morty. I mean, it's gonna end up being on Morty something.
With how this game has progressed, yeah, probably.
Almost certain. Yeah, what a waste of good physical TMs. It is a shame. Especially with that Earthquake. I still think ShadowFrost should have taught Earthquake overhead.
I mean, he still can. Like...
No, I know, but I think the window where he is gonna is past. I mean, I get that... I don't know, Headbutt's more like neutral. It's got its uses.
Alright, Blaine is not worth it.
So now what?
You gotta keep in mind that,
yeah.
you'd have to take a lot to not use a special move on Mewtwo with 154 special attack.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so Snowbear is gonna go ahead and turn in the machine. Looks like Shadow's delaying... yeah. I'm gonna say blue.
Which is arguably the right play. I mean, he gets nothing out of it, so... It's 2 fights for,
For nothing, yeah, but I mean, that's just with hindsight.
There's other things you could be doing.
Well, there's always other things you can be doing.
Other better things you could be doing.
I mean, they don't have... The fact of the matter is that, at the moment, the only things they actually have not checked that are checks and logic are Blue, Mount Moon, or Blue, Route 4, and Morty. And the one Chuck and Tower. That's it.
So think of it this way. Brock gives you 1 item. The Morty's gym gives you 2 items, and it's an easier gym to deal with. And just get out of the way, because...
At this point, is it an easier gym to deal with? I don't think so. Because you're going to one-shot most things anyway, and in Brock's gym, you only have 2 trainers, Brock and one other guy. Morty's gym, you got like 4. I would still do... I would have done. I can understand why people wouldn't, but, you know, that's the thing about Crystal in doing this, is everyone's gonna have a different mindset on what checks are worth doing, what checks are not worth doing, in different times, different situations. What's blobs? Did I say blobs instead of... I might have combined...
Blobs are Chansey and Blissies. They're just big old blobs. Blobs of experience.
Vermilion? Oh, right, because of the machine part. I was trying to think in my head, I was like, what is there to do in Vermilion? Nothing there. So what is Snowbear gonna do next? He's thinking. He is thinking. He's doing Morty.
He's gotta. Like,
he is doing
Morty, Blue, Route 4. Those are your 3 checks that are in logic. You could do Blind Blind Dark Cave, but you know Flash has to be here.
Oh, like the first part. Or Dark Cave. I guess. Yeah, I think I would do as well at this point. Although ShadowFrost is doing Blue.
Ooh. I don't hate it. Like, if it's something...
If it's something, then it's the good move, you know? And he's using his rare candies now.
Good play, good play.
Finally! Octazooka, no!
But that accuracy drop.
I guess. But...
No, it's not worth it.
Yeah, I mean, a blue ends up being something. Like, good on Shadow.
I like to see this deviation.
It's really interesting just how close of a race this is, because Snowbear admittedly has much more experience with this kind of stuff. But ShadowFrost's been holding his own. Like, we're 2.5 hours in, and it's still anyone's race.
I mean, yeah, they're checks away from each other.
Yeah. All it takes is one person doing the right check at the right time.
Okay, I would like to point out, at level 55, Snowbear has a 195 health, and level 56, ShadowFrost has 213. I think ShadowFrost's Mewtwo is just better stat-wise with DBs.
It'll be interesting to see their...
And that could make the difference between one-shot and two-shotting things.
Mm-hmm. Especially if it ends up in a crazy situation where they're both at the same time.
Yeah.
Alright, well, Snowbear's about to get Morty out of the way. And ShadowFrost has Blue done. Let's see what Blue has. Polka dots. Well...
Okay, well, now you can find Mewtwo wherever it might be.
I mean, you know, you have to do it. And it looks like ShadowFrost is now... Well...
Yeah.
I mean, if it's not Morty, then it's gotta be Route at this point, so... Or it's the one Chuck and Tin Town. We gotta remember, that is a possibility.
Yep.
Oh, ShadowFrost hasn't done... Rival, so he has to do the Rival. Okay, that's fine. Morty, Dig. Not useful at this point.
Rainbow Wing.
Rainbow Wing. Hello.
Morty's required.
Well, I guess now we're doing Tin Tower.
Yep. Which you get to one-shot the tower because they both did E4.
Yep. I do.
And yeah, this will unlock the Ho-Oh chamber.
This will unlock Ho-Oh chamber. Tin Tower itself has about 12 or so checks. I don't know.
Tin Tower, it has...
And as chat points out, technically Tin Tower may still have nothing.
It's gotta have flash. It's gotta have flash.
What, Tin Tower? Doesn't have flash. You have Route 4 still.
Okay, sure. If Route 4 is flash, then yes, technically it could have nothing. But it has 12 checks in Tower plus the Ho-Oh to unlock another 4 in Ruined Spell. So that's 16 checks this is going to unlock.
Yeah, it's
Route 4, that would be unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, doing Tin Tower over Route 4, that's the no-brainer. Like, it would be quite a play to get the Rainbow Wing and then say, I'm going to do Route 4 before doing that. That would be a...
Oh, ShadowFrost.
What's up with ShadowFrost, huh?
Nothing. I was on the wrong stream. You'll see in a second.
Oh. Alright, so just getting some battling done. Snowbear on the last trainer, and then we get to see that. I'm pretty sure it is a Machop that Suicune. So yeah, we'll see Machop. Wave high, probably run away and ignore. Let's hear these again.
Well, you actually can't run away from the Suicune. You can run away from Ho-Oh.
Right.
Machop, is it correct? Machop.
Yep. It is Machop. Okay. Like I said, once chat said Machop and I was able to put a name to the cry, I was like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I will say kudos to Bandio for identifying that properly.
Bandio, and there was someone else who did too.
Well, ERC said Ammonite. Dimenic said Machop.
Yeah, I think it was
Good job to them.
Yeah, GG.
They are
did
better
than we did. Yeah, did better than we would. Alright. So let's see what's in the tower.
Yeah, the only ones I know are the trade Pokemons for meme strats like Bellsprout and Krabby.
I don't even know those ones.
I'm not gonna recreate it, so.
Well, thanks. So what key, other than badges, what key items... Oh, speaking of badges...
There's a Thunder Badge.
So what other items can we expect to see? I'm
Basement
thinking Basement Key. It's about time Basement Key comes up. I think it's about time Lane Badge comes up.
But we're
That's
getting close
really
to
about
100%ing
it.
the items.
Flash, Whirlpool could come up. I mean, that's really about it at this point.
Yeah, we're really close to have everything available to us.
You think it's going to be a full clear? We're getting close.
We're getting close. I feel like if Whirlpool pops up, we do Claire. Because you've already done the radio tower.
There's Flash.
Yep.
That opens up Flash Chamber. So yeah, you can do
if we get Plane
Flash
Badge
Chamber.
here,
We get Plane Badge. We can do all three.
That's 12 checks right there in Alph. So a total of 24 checks from Tin Tower, possibly.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good.
Not only that, but those checks are easy.
It also puts Dark Cave in logic.
It's gonna come down to what checks do people do, and who does the right call. There's Whirlpool.
There's Whirlpool. Okay, now that's Whirl Islands in logic. So
oh man, you have so many. This Tin Tower.
Options.
I think the play is Whirl.
I think first I say is Alph. First you do Alph. Dark Cave doesn't take much time. First you do Alph.
Yeah. The only thing is that if I was gonna do Alph, I would Plane Badge at this point. Oh wait. Yeah, I would want Plane Badge so that I can do all of them together.
I mean, Plane Badge could. That's a rare candy. You want that Snowbear.
I think he's trying to get rid of stuff. Yeah, he's picking it up.
Yeah. The thing is, I would say you got the Ho Chamber. It could have Plane Badge.
Could.
And they're all kind of condensed.
Alright.
Fampy!
Hey! Snowbear got his Fampy.
Wait,
no, it's not. Yeah. Fampy's
I don't think he cares about it.
No, I was getting it mixed up with someone else. Oh, he just found the Psychic TM.
About time.
Any other TMs? Nope. I think he's teaching all his HM.
Yep.
We got Flash, we got Whirlpool, we got all the HMs now. And ShadowFrost right behind, gonna be... Let's see where he's off to.
Whirl Islands. Okay.
Yeah, that's Whirl.
And
I think that's the play.
You're right with looking for that Plane Badge first.
Yeah.
I was under the... I was gonna say it's like that if you find Silverwing first, hey, you got a quick level 60. Could be anything. Could even be a Mewtwo.
Yeah, but you have a Mewtwo, and at this point, it would have to be an amazing level 60 to swap.
I know, Rob. I'm kidding. But the game just opened up immensely.
Oh yeah, pretty much the game completely open.
There's not much really to... The thing is, they've already done a whole lot of stuff. Like, it's opened up, but...
Still, you gotta see
as soon as we get Plane Badge, it really opens up.
Plane Badge, and the other big thing is still Basement Key. I guess Mystery Egg is one item. It's just a one. So far, Whirl Island's coming up a little surprisingly empty.
Frosty got his,
Oh, there's a bicycle.
we got the bicycle, now we can go fast. Snowbear bonking.
One thing that they're... Oh, okay, I was gonna say, I was like, it's one thing that we haven't found, like, a good item, but not even a badge down here? There we go, volcano badge. Coin case. You know, if you want to go buy a Pokemon, I guess I don't know. Coin case probably not worth anything.
And the
and
Boulder
Boulder
badge.
Alright,
You're two badges
more.
away for go mode for Snowbear.
And plain badge is one of them! It's crazy. But yeah, we just need mineral and plain. That's the end of World Islands, it looks like. I think this point you do Ruins of Alph, and I think he's at least doing the surf.
He's doing the Flash Chamber first. Oh no, he's doing Dark Cave.
You know what? I can respect that. Yeah. Okay. I can actually. Yeah, that's a good
Could
play.
be strength. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. If that's plain badge, then you really want to do. Yeah. All we need is plain and mineral.
Oh, bro. Oh. Where's Slow King? I need. Go.
Mm-hmm. King of the Ocean. Really don't want to see plain badge here. Honestly, yeah, at this point you really want to... Because the moment you find plain badge, that opens up more checks for me.
Basement.
Oh, that might be even worse. They got basement key now.
Okay.
Applied.
So...
Do
we do basement, or do we Ruins of Alph? Ruins of Alph requires one fight with one Pokemon.
It looks like he's doing basement.
He really wants that efficient
I think
check.
I would do the same.
He's got 8 available items. He only needs 2.
The alternative I might do would be something like do the Flash Chamber valve, then basement, and 2 chambers if I can. Let's see what ShadowFrost is gonna. I imagine he is always going to do Whirl.
Yeah, he's teaching Whirlpool right now. He's definitely.
Well, he's teaching all the HMs. Why is he teaching Waterfall? You know, have some of them.
He's just being.
And he is.
He's doing Dark Cave first, which will give him a basement key.
Okay. So he might do basement before Whirl.
Okay. This is anyone's race right now.
Yeah. I would put a slight favor in for Snowbear, but it really could go either.
Oh. It doesn't matter. He did get a basement key. Anyways, ShadowFrost missed that other item. Doesn't matter, but...
He's going back for it, I think.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see how basement turns out. Best case scenario, both badges right here. Worst case scenario is plain badge, no badge. It looks like Shadow's checking Ruins of Alph. Although he's going to the wrong one.
You've been to that one.
Yep, you need to go to the bottom one. There we go.
Check.
He's doing Flash Chamber. Alright, let's see.
If you do Flash Chamber first and it's strength, then allows him to do a one trip the other way.
I mean, yeah, if he gets plain badge here, does the other 2 and gets the badge, he's got it. TMO1. Black glasses.
Not required. Bummer.
Nothing in Flash Chamber. That's a shame. But it
think
looks
I
like
have-
nothing in basement either.
So far, no.
Only 2 more checks for basement. Frost is doing 4 live ones now.
World. Nothing in basement.
Wow.
Basement is not required. That's gotta sting for Snowbear.
Mm-hmm. Being led astray. At this point, I would do the Ruins of Alph checks. I would
So
do both
he's gonna-
chambers.
Yeah, he's doing flash right now because he really wants that flame badge, so he doesn't have to go to backtrack from doing hoe to
But
flash to go again.
At this point, you're running out of checks you can do. I mean, really, the only checks left at this point for them to do in the entire game are like the 3 for the Ruins of Alph rooms that they haven't done.
Ruins of
Route
Alph,
4,
the whirlpool check by Tojo.
Whirlpool check by Tojo, trade in the Mystery Egg wherever the Mystery Egg. Like, oh my boy.
I mean, I think Plain Badge is just gonna lock Ice Path having everything else.
True, once you get Plain Badge, that unlocks all of Ice Path.
Alright.
I didn't even think about that. Not to mention Claire, Dragon's Den.
I mean, it's not that much. You got
They
Ice Path.
really want to find mineral for Plain Badge.
They want Plain Badge. Plain Badge, Mineral Badge.
Yeah, but if you find Mineral Badge first, then once you have Plain Badge, you're done. You don't have to worry about any of those strength
Sure.
checks. You get Plain Badge, and now it's like, shoot, is Mineral Badge behind it?
Okay, let's see. Ho-Oh Chamber. Was this the play? So Frosty's gonna have Boulder Badge and Volcano Badge right away.
Yep.
Then he's got Basement to do, which is nothing, we know that. But if he does the Chambers first, because he's gotta have something, right?
Let's see
It
what
should.
Snowbear's got. Fireball? Plain Badge. Ooh, boy.
Ooh.
Just show the other badge. Nope.
No.
Alright.
But he can do the other chamber now.
He can do the other chamber.
But,
The other concern is the other badge. And I think it's really going to come for them. I'm guessing I missed ShadowFrost. I'm guessing ShadowFrost.
ShadowFrost has Boulder Badge, yes.
He's now doing basement. I can't say I fault him.
Yeah, you can't fault him. He's
It makes sense.
yeah.
Let's see what Snowbear is. He just needs escape rope.
So
Ultra Ball.
if this is nothing, okay. So from here, you definitely are doing Ice Path.
Yeah, that makes the most sense. Although, what I might do before Ice Path is do the strength check in Burn Tower.
I disagree. Ice Path, you have 6 checks. Route 45 is 4 checks, and Blackthorn Dark Cave is 3 checks. That's 13 checks.
But the
Just
Burn Tower only takes like 20 seconds. It doesn't take long. And if that could end up being, it's a hard call at this point, because this race has gone on long enough that both Snowbear and ShadowFrost know that they are close to being done, but so is their opponent. They've got to be.
They have to.
So they are tense. Any moment they're thinking the other one could mark done. Like,
Yeah.
oh man. And this really is anyone's race.
Yeah, it takes one bad setup, and they both have their X items, I believe. So it takes one bad setup or one crit on red. It could change the. We're that close that it could go either way. You're both running the same Pokemon. Psychic Mewtwo, as illegal as it is. Yeah, it could be any one check could be the game. It could be checking Flower Girl as it said in the chat. Like, could be flower
Oh
girl.
yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, there's no plain badge check.
Plain badge check. There's Slowpoke Well. There's
Slowpoke
doing Chuck's Gym.
Oh, Chuck's
Whirlpool
Gym.
check.
There's so many places it could be. That's stressful because it's really gonna come down to
But
taking a guess and hoping for the right thing. And Snowbear got it.
Snowbear's got it. Okay, so
All right. Snowbear took a gamble. Well, not a gamble. He took
It's
a
not a gamble.
guess,
He
an,
took the efficient
educated guess, and it paid off. He's
All
got
these
all the
single checks.
badges.
Yep. He's in go mode. He's flying to say hi to Professor Oak. Tell him to move Red's bodyguard.
Look at that tracker, almost entirely filled out except for one egg.
Who knows? Maybe ShadowFrost will find that egg.
Well, it's not going to be in basement.
Alright, so ShadowFrost doing kind of the slower version of the basement.
Mm-hmm. I think... Yeah, unless Snowbear struggles on... Plain badge... No, plain badge was in the Ho-Oh chamber. Mineral badge was in this badge.
Yeah, so...
And those are the two badges the Shadow needs. Basement's unfortunately a bust. My guess would be that after this, ShadowFrost will do chambers in the Alph.
He'll do Alph.
And then the question becomes, will he go straight to his path, or will he try something else? And hopefully he just goes straight for his path. After all, as we said, that's like the educated us of what to do, because that gets you towards Blackthorn. There's the stuff south of there. Even if you had to, there's Claire's Gym. But yeah, let's see Snowbear clutch out a sub 3 hour. ShadowFrost is doing that check? He's doing the other Whirlpool check on Dojo.
It's a nice little check. He's
really wanting to get
He's reaching for
if he's doing this, I
one.
wouldn't be surprised if he does right.
Yeah,
let's see here.
In his mind, and what's probably going in his mind is it's almost 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Neither of them are done, so that means it must be in a stupid location. And this is an isolated location that's kind of dumb.
He's metagaming. I think he's also thinking, if it's somewhere obvious, Snowbear's gonna to it, so I need to try the dumb chucks.
So he's doing
So he's doing that.
Here.
He's doing... Well, we can't do Slowpoke.
Oh, no, he can't. He's doing Ho-Oh. He's doing Ho-Oh chamber.
Yeah, he's doing... Now he's doing...
Then he might do Slowpoke Well.
Well, we'll see. I think by the time he gets the badge here...
We have a Vine Whip Machamp, so it's looking pretty good for Snowbear.
Mm-hmm. Snowbear is slowly getting set up by...
Yeah, he's got Stab Psychic on Mewtwo.
Yeah, I think this is going to be game here.
Smeargle's weak.
Yeah, both of them found a Mewtwo in Victory Road early, so both of them main swapped to Mewtwo. Before that, we had mains Typhlosion and what was Shadow? I'm blanking on. It was the thing that we were surprised was doing.
Are you talking about Whirlpool or
no? What was ShadowFrost main before?
the mains? You mean Special Scizor?
Yeah, the Scizor.
Hey, it got him. If it wasn't for E4 being required, he was in the lead.
Yeah.
So I can't fault him on Special Scizor. All right,
but that's it. And Snowbear's time.
Yep.
GG Snowbear. Alright. Now we're off and see how Frost finishes off. We'll see if Snowbear joins voice. Probably.
Good job for Snowbear.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Snowbear.
G.
What a fun seed you had.
This deserves to be in the ROM Hall of Shame. I know. Words.
So I gotta ask, is that the first time you hit burglar in the boat?
No. That one actually had my up.
Oh, no, you're
No,
up input.
but this was the first time I had literally rushed E4 like that.
Yep.
I have gone to Victory Road early before.
What went through your mind when you had vanilla SS ticket?
I was laughing initially, and then I'm like, for sure, that can't be the progress. That can't be what's actually required. That can't be required. And then, I was going along, and I was like, I still don't have Storm Badge. It was in the back of my mind. It's it could have been a thing, but I'm just like, oh, no. And then the more and more I was getting all these Kanto checks, I was just like, are you serious? That was the progress? Are you serious? And, when I initially, after I did the card key thing, I thought, I'll do Surge, then I'll go take the boat. I'm like, no, I don't. I know Storm Badge is definitely not going to be there. It would have paid off, because I would have been able to get the squirt bottle and then do those other checks, but it was just like, oh my gosh. And then I got down to Janine, Route 15, and Route 31, Route 32, and I was like, oh my god, please don't tell me it's on to Route 32. Because as soon as I got cut Hive Badge, I knew there was a huge chance that the Storm Badge was there. But it was just like, no, there's no way. It's like, I'm not going all the way back there when there's all of Kanto to do.
Yeah, we were wondering if you were going to think about the fly logic and check there before going to Upper Johto, and thankfully you did. This race, this race is close.
I bet,
Frost is just about to get the Mineral Badge, and that's his last.
Yeah, I lost so much time on the way up Victory Road. From what I could tell, I guess Frost also runs Mewtwo, but I'm assuming it was the Kenya Mewtwo and not...
No, he ran the same Mewtwo you had.
He actually got there first before you, he just didn't do E4.
I thought I was the only one stupid enough to do that.
No, both of you went up to Victory Road, both of you got Mewtwo.
The game,
I hated this.
Was you doing E4.
Yeah, well, I was like, look, I saved before doing it. I was like, look, this is a level 39 Mewtwo with Psybeam Surf, Thunder, Fire Blast.
Yeah,
if there's anything that could do E4 that early, it's gonna be that Mewtwo. Well, the part was I was really kicking myself. I saw the Kenya Mewtwo, and I'm like, haha, I'm not gonna run this. There's no way I'll run it. And didn't even check its moveset and just gave it away. I was like, ha, I'll just get a better main. And then I saw the Mewtwo on Victory Road, I'm like, oh crap, I'm gonna die if I don't catch this. And then I was getting so many encounters there, I was just like, oh my god. I am glad, though, I made that call to sketch the Espeon's Thunder. That saved me so much.
That was the big difference between your two Mewtwo's, was the one that ShadowFrost caught, while he was battling it, it sketched Headbutt off of him. So he had Headbutt. Which actually helped him in the E4 against that chance. So
yeah, that Chansey.
Yeah, but I think just generally Thunder paid off for me much more in the long run. I did see the Earthquake TM. I was really disappointed seeing the Psychic TM, and I don't know how long I had it for. I didn't really care.
A while.
ShadowFrost taught it about half an hour. So you've had it for a while.
Yeah, I just didn't want to deal with it.
Yeah, I don't know which TM that was or when you guys got
44.
Oh, was that one on 44? Okay.
It was TM 44.
Oh, it was TM 44. Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh, it was there for a while. I didn't check TMs. My moveset was good enough. I think the worst part for me was the rough beginning, because I went back for that Kingdra and I couldn't find it. After seeing it 3 times...
Oh, is that what you were looking for? Okay.
He went back for the Kingdra.
Going for the Kingdra would have been good enough for more than an early game, and you would have had pre-Mikey experience. Or it would have had Mikey experienced.
You guys both had some interesting early mains. You were doing the Typhlosion. But
That was horrible.
And
but
ShadowFrost had a Scizor with a bunch of special moves.
it was Fire Blast, Thunder Punch, Thunderbolt, Scizor. It was great to watch.
I mean, I'm assuming it went much better than my shenanigans.
I would say they were about equal.
I would make the argument that, yeah, ShadowFrost had an easier beginning because everything was water or flying. There was 2 Rhydons, and that was it.
I know, I was struggling with that. And, halfway through, I don't know if you guys noticed, I started just flamethrowing everything, even in water types, because I realized Stab Flamethrower, especially with the charcoal, does more damage than a neutral side beam.
I noticed. I should have mentioned something, but, yeah, no, your Stab Flamethrower is just great on Typhlosion, but, yeah, you both wanted to switch, you both switched to Mewtwo, you're both banned. No, you're...
The Mewtwo. I threw it away.
You threw the first one
away. It forced itself on me.
ShadowFrost didn't even think of the Kenya. Didn't even look at the Mewtwo.
Yeah, he never even saw what the Kenya was.
But, yeah, no, I noticed right away. It's like, hang on a second. This Kenya is like 8 levels lower and has like an extra 20 HP. This is probably a good Pokemon. I'm thinking Hypno or Mewtwo. Based on that sprite.
I wasn't even looking for that. I was just trying to see if it had any menu moves. And then I was just like, oh my god.
Well, here we go with ShadowFrost. That's the last Pokemon. And it's gonna be time.
That was a lot closer of a race than I think
Yep,
should have ever been.
Yeah.
GG.
That was about a 7-minute difference, roughly. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's 7 minutes. 7 minutes almost on the dot, because ShadowFrost actually started a few seconds after you. Like, roughly
Nice.
10-15 because of his timer glitch.
Yeah, I had to have mine synced. I wanted to say good luck, but you guys started it so quickly, I was like, oh shit, I gotta go. Oh my god. I've never played a seed like this, forcing E4 just to get access to North Johto.
You
that was
13 special and 13 HP. Yeah, he actually had a stronger Mewtwo that he has more health than you at a lower level.
Probably. I'll have to check my stats. I didn't even look at that. I was just like, oh my god.
Yeah. But no.
Yeah, my Mewtwo was distinctively... actually, really good. 12 attack, 12 defense, 14 speed, 14 special. Of course, there's 0
Wait,
HP.
yours had the higher special?
Yeah.
It must have been a range.
It must have been, because several times it looked like his was...
I got very much trolled by low range hits several
That
times.
must have been
Oh my gosh. That was disgusting. I was halfway tempted in the race just to name the Mewtwo Terrible. Or something vehicle and rename the Dunsparce to Bad Bot. I might have to do that now.
Anyways,
welcome,
GG
ShadowFrost.
to both of our racers.
Hello.
GG.
GG, well played.
That was close.
Oh my gosh.
guys-
This seed! Ah!
You guys
Yeah,
were
this seed was bad.
It was rough. Mandatory E4. ShadowFrost, how did you feel when E4 was your last remaining check?
I was like, felt so awful. But I felt at that point, though, I was behind, so I wasn't like, maybe with the Mewtwo I can catch up. Not thinking I potentially had a better main in the end, but from what I just heard, I might have figured that someone else was a Mewtwo.
Actually,
I had a 14 special Mewtwo. I don't know. I think I had the...
Yeah, Snowbear had like the best Mewtwo, but as opposed to HP was 0. You had.
That's because it was all even DVs.
Yeah, but yeah, no, ShadowFrost, you actually were in the lead with a special. So, take me through the mind of someone who runs special Scizor.
Yeah, that was something. I wanted to just. It was a headbutt. I was level 10. I was like, all right. I can probably get through the first fight with just electric moves. And I'll find maybe some TM. And I kept that mindset too long that I would find a good TM that will make me work. And that's about how it kept with running it. It did pretty fine until I found a Mewtwo with Fire Blast.
Yeah.
One other thing I will say, ShadowFrost, you were saying that when you got down to E4, you were thinking you were behind. You were behind, but only by about 6 months. Not much at all.
No, okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought.
No, you guys were pretty close together the entire time.
So you actually were in the lead when you went to Victory Road the first time, even. The difference was Snowbear went for E4 with that Mewtwo, and he had that flop, so he didn't have to walk back like you did. But by the time you did E4, you both did 100% before getting the SS ticket, or doing the SS ticket. I mean, it was a close race. There was not a whole lot of deviation. There was some, except for like the beginning, you got funneled in, and then it was pretty straightforward. Go from left to right of Upper Johto, and it was a close race that it could have gone either way. Yeah, I want to say GG to both our racers. Thank you for participating in the tournament.
Yeah, no problem. It was even with the bad seed, it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was definitely something unique. I think I should retire now.
Retire? You're in the middle of a tournament, man. You can't retire.
You can't retire after one match. That's not how this works.
When it's like this, yes.
This doesn't give good signs up for the rest of the tourney.
No, it's great.
What do you mean? Psychic Mewtwo races? This is great. I
Yeah.
love it.
I was more disappointed that it was just something.
Yeah, it really came down to where the mineral badge was, because had the mineral badge been on, let's say, Chuck, which neither of you ended up doing, but, you know, it could have just been whoever does Chuck first.
I was hoping for the plain badge last, actually. I was like, okay,
That's
let's just
okay.
get down to the last few badges. I'm like, please, I want to end this. Just plain badge last. Plain badge last.
Yeah.
Plain badge last.
I mean,
That's what we were saying, was at this point they want mineral badge before plain badge.
yeah, I mean, what would you have left? You would have had... It would have been like Ho-Oh Chamber have both badges, I guess?
Yeah.
Or Route
Or
4
Route
for
4.
Blue, which... ShadowFrost did Blue, which was Pokedex, so his menu was ruined.
Yeah.
Aha.
Do we have any other any other questions, or should we...
ShadowFrost, you never checked the Kenya, right?
No, I never did.
It was also YouTube.
That was also Mewtwo.
Oh wow!
This game forced you to run Mewtwo.
I was wondering why my Mewtwo that was already being caught. I was like, huh? Why?
Yeah.
That explains it. That explains it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you had a Mewtwo. It was Kenya. And
Yeah,
you
you opened the
traded it
menu.
away.
You open
Oops.
that menu, and I'm like, wait, that's 8 levels lower, and it's got more HP than your Scizor. That looks like a Mewtwo or something really good.
Well, I
Anyways.
didn't even realize.
It's all good.
I
You-
played so
you got Mewtwo
poorly
anyways,
at
it
the
doesn't
beginning.
Yeah.
I hit so many optionals, even ones that I don't usually hit, just
Oh,
because
both-
my
Same.
finger
Both
was
of you.
moving.
Both of you were hitting a number of optionals. That was the other thing. I think the other thing that really, unfortunately, hurt you, Shadow, was the optionals you hit on the way
I
to Victory
counted
Road.
7 or 8 optionals.
Yeah,
I hit like 5 myself, so that was really bad. I think my mind went boom after. My mind went boom after having wiping to Elder 3 times or resetting
Yeah, you had
for
a
him.
hard time on that.
I could have won the first one. I didn't think Skytech
We-
would do that much damage.
We were really scared that you were going to reach a point where you said, well, I can't fight Elder. It's probably not worth it anyway. We'll deal with it later. Miss out on the HM.
Yeah. Besides that, I think that's everything. Sorry, Snowbear, you had to fight Morty. But
It's okay. I did the radio tower first.
I will say, me and Shadow were talking about potentially putting off Morty. And I was talking about how much I hate Morty. And then both of you put off Morty as much as possible.
I think that's your last check for both
So
of you. Like,
it
was...
felt vindicated. I think that was like your last check for both of
I
you.
had a couple left. It was.
I mean, kimono girls.
Oh yeah, you never did Komodo Girl, Shadow, did you?
You missed out
It
on
was
Pokemon.
like a calcium or something
was.
like that.
Yeah, it wasn't
Um,
anything.
But everyone, this has been fun. Make sure you follow our racers. That was Snowbear22 and ShadowFrost. I've been Wingage with my co-host Rob the Gamer 115. I think this is probably a good spot to end the stream.
If you enjoyed this race, stick around on this exact channel because I'm pretty sure there's another race in 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Anyways, have a good one.
Take care, everyone.
Good luck. Good luck in the rest of the tournament. And bye-bye.
Bye-bye.